Yes, guys, welcome back to another match reaction stream. Arsenal have just bottled it at the G-Tech. Whenever they come up against a techie team, they can't handle it, man. Smash these likes up on the way in. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. And by the way, yeah, I just want to say this as well. They got very lucky they got a point, mate, because they didn't even deserve a point. Yeah, they should have got beat. They actually should have got cooked, mate. If we're being honest, yeah, they actually should have got cooked. Like, they should have lost the game like 4-0, 4-1. Yeah, Brentford smacked them up, man. Yeah, Brentford smacked them up. Honestly. Yeah, they smacked them up. Honestly, man. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at it. Oh, the copium's mad. The copium's mad. Still 4 points clear, so shush. You know his ass is going when he's typing this as well, mate. You know his ass is going when he's typing this. These Arsenal fans all know that they should be about 12, 13 points clear. They all know it. Deep down, they all know it, yeah? But because they don't want to say it with chest, they all should be going sick right now. The copium is mad. Oh, but we're still 4 points ahead of you, so shush. They all know. Their asses have gone. 2 wins in 6 for the greatest team in Europe, for the greatest team the Premier League's ever seen, for the greatest defense. You should have held 4 today. Their asses are going. Their asses are going. Yeah, we're putting on the pressure. They should have killed us off when they had the chance. When we was fucking dropping points to Sunderland, Chelsea, Brighton, they should have killed us off. They should have gone and won their games, yeah? They should have gone and won their games, right? And they should have put us to bed. They should have killed us off, mate. They should have been like 12, 13 points ahead. And they didn't kill us. They didn't kill us. Big mistakes, mate, yeah? And somehow we find ourselves now 4 points off them. Now, yes, we still need them to drop we still need them to drop more points in one more game. We got to beat them at the Etihad. That's a given. We got to do that. And we need them to drop points in one more. Yeah, one more. But tonight's a start. 2 wins in 6. Maybe I will watch Arsenal v Wolves. I wasn't going to watch it. I thought, nah, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch Arsenal v Wolves. What's the point? I might watch it. They've won 2 games in 6, man. These guys can't win a game. Fucking come on! Gets in there, man. Big up to Brentford. On a real, they actually cooked Arsenal today. Yeah? They actually cooked Arsenal today, mate. They should have been well ahead of that. Yeah? They actually should have been well ahead of that, man. I'm being serious. They should have scored like 4 or 5. They should have scored like 4 or 5, mate. Honestly. It's a madness. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Smash these likes up on the way in as well, lads. Let me make this chat bigger so I can see it. Yeah, my eyes are fucking dead, mate. Yeah, honestly. Look at Steve. Steve. Honestly, bro. Oh, it's great. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. John says, I agree with you, LB. Arsenal will bottle it. How did Gabriel not get sent off? Absolute joke. Man City will win the league. So, yeah, that was definitely a sending off. Listen, I'm not going to cry my eyes about it because, to be honest, Foden probably should have got sent off yesterday for his challenge. But it's the fact that Arsenal fans always go online, all start moaning about all these decisions Manchester City get, which notice how they didn't mention the fact that we should have had a penalty and the guy should have been sent off for pulling Semenyo's hair. They don't mention that. All they did is mention the Foden thing. Let's see how many Arsenal fans today mention the Gabriel sending off, because that should have been sent off 100%. Yeah, 100%, mate. They played dirty, score from corners by Arsenal. We got Arnail says, yes, LB, I didn't watch the match. What can you tell me about Arsenal? What can I tell you is that they got absolutely rinsed, mate. They got absolutely rinsed. They should have lost the game. It was a good point in the end. Honestly, it was a good... Steve's on a City channel. What do you mean Steve's on a City channel? I don't know what you mean. Steve's on a City channel. I don't know what that means. If it gets to their heads, they will crumble. They have Wigan and Wolves next, unfortunately, so no crumbling coming yet, says Steve. Yeah, I know. I know they've got Wolves next, but you never know. You never know, man. You never know. Honestly. Mohammed says he's a Liverpool fan, but please save the world. We're trying. We're trying. Listen, mate, yeah, I think people have not realised, because to be honest with you, I'll tell you a little secret. I didn't fucking realise. We're actually won 3 out of our last 4 Prem games and a draw. We're unbeaten in our last 4 Prem games. I didn't even fucking realise. It just feels like City have been like pretty crap recently, yeah, but we've actually been picking up points. We've been picking up wins. We've won 3 out of 4. We've got a draw in there as well. Yeah, I checked the table before. I saw 3 green ticks and the draw. I thought, you know what? Some madness. Zohib says, can I have respect? I said Brentford will not be easy for Arsenal and that Brentford will not lose. Yeah, you did say that to me. All right, there's my favourite account, man. I big up my favourite account online. Viva Huzanov says, oh my God, what if a Brentford striker would have scored the 1v1 moment anyway? Yeah, no, he should have bagged. He should have bagged as well. He was absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking him today. Useless. I could have been better than him. I promise you. I genuinely believe I would have been better than him today, yeah? Real talk, man. Yeah, obviously, if I needed to work on fitness and that, yeah, but he was terrible. LB, I told you after the Liverpool game that Arsenal dropped points to Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, City, and maybe Spurs. Yo, you got ham there, I can't lie. Play the tic-tac clip. All right, Arsenal bottle when?
Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.
Yeah, I ain't match fit, man. I ain't match fit. Yeah, honestly, man. Crazy. Honestly, chat, man. For Arsenal, though, they look bad. They look bad. Like, if we're being honest, yeah, like, they did look bad. Like, I'm not even doing like a cooking thing here. They actually look terrible. They actually looked so terrible today. Like, that first 25 minutes, Brentford rinsed them. Then they got back into the game. Then second half, Arsenal started well. Obviously, took the lead. Great header from Madueke. But over the full 90 minutes, I thought Arsenal was shocking. I think they had like a 25-minute period at the end of the first half and the start of the second half when they did well. And then they were just shocking, mate. Yeah, they were just shocking. Yeah, smash these likes up as well. They were shit. They were shit. You know what it is, right? They're just a dry football team, aren't they? Do you not think they're just a dry team to watch? And like people normally use that as a sort of like stick to beat them with, like, you know, oh, they're horrible. They're a horrible team to watch. But they've got no tech. I'm sorry, I know I always say that word, yeah, but they've got no tech in the team, man. Like I was watching that first half, yeah. Who's got the tech? They've got no tech, man. They've got no player that can do a little something. It's all cross. They're cross merchants. That's how they fucking scored. Fair play, good header by Madueke. Yeah, got to give the guy some respect for the header because it was a good header. But they've got no nice play, man. No nice play. It's all just dead. Grim tech. And when the going gets tough, man, I don't know who in that team has got the ability, yeah, to unlock a defense. Did Saka do anything when he come on? Honestly, I genuinely don't even think he touched the ball. They didn't even touch the ball. Yeah, I do, by the way, Faisal. Yeah, I've said this a lot. And I've said they need to chill because he's going to be important for England at the World Cup. But yeah, they definitely do. He had a little bit of a drop-off, didn't he, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago or something when he looked knackered. Yeah, he saved him as well today, by the way. Do you remember when was it Rico Henry down the left-hand side, played the ball in behind, and then the guy cut it across, and I think it was going to that Janelt guy, and Janelt was just about to strike it. It probably would have been a goal. He was about 8 yards out, and it was an easy side foot shot, and he just gets a toe in front of it and clears it. Yeah, so he saved him today, big time. Yeah, Odegaard come on and was shocking. Like Eze's got no, Eze's just dead. Odegaard's dead. Like there's nothing, man. There's nothing in that team, yeah, in terms of their attack. There's nothing there, mate. There's nothing there in their attack at all. Nothing. I smash these likes up as well, people. Get the likes up as well, if you've not done so already. Gyökeres. Oh my, I don't know if he was worse than, he might have been worse than Igor. He was shocking as well. He was absolutely awful, man. Steve Cooking, yeah. Big up third FIFA for 30 months, by the way. Said, would you rather have a bath in Guinness or Arsenal fans' tears? Guinness. Yeah, mate. Yeah, we could slam the Guinness, mate. I can't lie. Big up Gary says, Arsenal fans meet us in the car park. Go on, bro. I'm surprised you've not done some Huzanov prop in that tweet. In that super chat. Big up Rolo says that City win at Anfield has rocked Assna. Bro, they've been rocked for time. 2 wins in 6 now for Arsenal. 2 wins in 6. It creeps up on you, doesn't it? Because honestly, I didn't even realise that City were on this 4-match unbeaten streak in the Premier League, 3 wins and a draw. I didn't even know. I only seen it on the table before when I looked at it. I was like, you know, where's that come from? Because you play so many games. Rapid. Game. We didn't even manage to, like, chill out after the Anfield game. We got another game, bang, Fulham. You win that, bang. And this is what I say. I always say this in the chat. I always say, when you're playing games every 3 days, yeah, you can quickly find yourself in form without even realizing it, because you play so many matches so quickly that before you've even had time to think about anything, yeah, you're on a 10-match winning streak, or you've won fucking 1 game in 14. You know, it can go the other way as well. It works both ways, yeah. And Arsenal now on a two wins in 6. City have 4 matches unbeaten in the Prem, 3 wins and a draw. Yeah, and now we have a chance to close the gap to a point next week. A point. Can you believe I'm even saying that? It doesn't mean, I feel like those words should not be coming out of my mouth. We have a chance to close the gap to a point next weekend. That Newcastle game is absolutely massive, mate. Yeah? Saturday night football, 8 p.m. Or we might have to hit the Beveraginos, lads. Can't lie. Might have to get a couple Guinness. Yeah, because that's gonna be crazy. We can beat them and go a point behind Arsenal, and they play Spurs, which I expect them to beat Spurs, but they're gonna have a new manager bounce. So who knows? Something could happen. That's it. I'm putting my money on City winning the league. I've watched this movie before. Listen, I don't know about you guys, and listen, a lot of people would have had full faith all season. Some City fans wrote us off after match day 1. For me personally, tonight is probably the first time I've truly, I might have said it here or there, or, you know, whatever. But tonight is probably the first night this season where I've truly believed that we can win this league. Truly believed. I truly believe we can win this league now. Yeah, truly believe it. You get Diaz back. Our defence is back. They're all fit. Nunes is fit. Diaz is fit. Kuzanov is fit. Gay's in there. Yeah, we got Ike Nori cooking at left back. O'Reilly can do a job. Rodri's getting fitter and fitter as the games go by. Bernardo's playing in the best form he's played for this football club in about 2 years. Yeah, Nico Gonzalez is back from his injury. Yeah, Haaland's now scored 2 goals in his last 2 Premier League games. What else? Doku should be back soon. He should be back maybe next week. Semenyo's bagging goals for fun. Tonight's the night that I truly believe we can win this fucking league. It's not going to be easy. It's still going to be tough. Yeah, we obviously, it's not in our hands. So we still need to be fucking hate watching Arsenal and hope that they drop points in another game on top of the Manchester City match, because of course we need to beat them at home at the Etihad. But something just don't seem right there. I don't know if you guys seen it yet. I didn't mention it in the stream, yeah. But did you guys see Saka when he walked over to Arteta? He didn't look happy. Not because they didn't win. He just didn't look happy. He looked not happy, mate. Because obviously he got benched, didn't he? He got benched. Big up, stop on that. I never gave up and never will. I know you don't, mate. I know you never give up, mate. Now let's beat Salford 15-1. Come on, City. You give them a goal, yeah. Bit negative. Nah, big up to you, man. Nah, you never give up, bro. I always see your messages, mate. Big up to you, mate. And big up for the charity work as well, man. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy. LB Arsenal play Wolves midweek before we play again. Do they? Oh, they fucking do, don't they? Oh, yeah, they do. They play on Wednesday. Right. We can't go 1 point behind them unless Wolves beat them. Well, you never know. Yeah, we probably can't go 1 point behind them. You know what I mean? But fuck it, we'll watch it. It's at Wolves as well. Ooh. Nah. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the game. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it. Saka came off the bench, but he did nothing. I don't even I swear down, I literally don't remember him touching the ball. I'm not even trying to cook him. I legit don't even remember him touching the ball. Yeah, let me pull the stats up. Saka. Yeah, he was on the pitch for 25 minutes. And he touched the ball 5 times. Can you believe that? Saka touched the ball 5 times in 25 minutes. Bro, that is unbelievable, man. 5 times in 25 minutes. Fucking hell. Yeah, he didn't do nothing. But he looked fuming. At the end, he looked fuming with the manager. Their asses are going. I feel like their asses are going, chat. Yeah, and the fans are going to start getting rattled real quick. I tell you what, if they drop points out against Wolves, their fan base is going to go so toxic. Yeah, and you know what as well? Some of their fan base deserves this. Who's that guy on Twitter, yeah, who done that video who said he fears Man United more than Man City in the title race? Who was that guy who said that? Do you remember the video? Some video, yeah, of some Arsenal fan last week who said he fears Man United for the title. He's just being arrogant, man. Christian, is that his name? Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have seen him on Dan Potsy's channel. And he said, "Oh, I'm more worried about United than City for the title race." Well, yeah, I know what was going on there. Arrogance. They thought they'd won it. They thought they were chilling. Yeah. And then they're just like, "Oh yeah, let's just send some shots at City. We're not bothered about you. Yeah, well, you better not fucking lose the title to us now, mate, yeah? Because remember, you're the ones that are under pressure here. You're the ones that have not won the title for 20-odd years. You're the one that have not won a trophy for 6 years. Yeah, so you're the one that's under pressure, and you want to start getting arrogant and cocky. How about you win a fucking trophy and have some respect for fucking Pep Guardiola and this team, eh? Yeah? Oh, nah, arrogance of the highest degree. That's what it is. Yeah? Fucking come on, man. So pumped up, man. So fucking pumped up for this right now, man. Honestly, I wish City were playing tonight. Honestly. So fucking ready. Yeah, look at the XG as well, man. If you want to look at the XG, you like the XG stats? Yeah, they did. They had the better stats, man. It's happening again. Where does that arrogance come from? I don't know. Honestly, it's a fucking... Oh, did you not do a fucking video of that, Nick? Because I'd be disappointed, man, if you didn't do a video of that. You should be calling him out on your channel. You should have called him out on your channel. The Christian Arsenal fan saying he fears United more for the title than City. Yeah, you should be calling him out, man. Yeah, honestly, I've had it all year from these Arsenal fans. More worried about Liverpool, more worried about United, more worried now. We're not bothered. City shit. Well, yeah, I tell you what, I've got all the fucking receipts, by the way, yeah? I got all the receipts. And if you don't fucking win this league and we win it over you, you're fucking getting it, mate. Big time. Yeah, because not all of you, yeah, but the majority of you Arsenal fans, man, are so arrogant. It is unbelievable. You've won. Fuck all, man. And you have no respect for anybody else and gash your own team up. How about you win a fucking trophy first? Yeah, my team's won a fucking treble. 4-peat, Centurions. Yeah, you've won nothing, mate. And you give it large all the time. Win a trophy and then give it some. No one will give a shit. That's why no one likes your fan base. Come on. I'm ready for this, mate. They're going to bottle it again. We need to fix up, though, yeah? Real talk, because we're still not at the level that we need to be to win this league. So we need to improve. Yeah, I thought last night was a start. First half, good, improved, yeah? Second half, bit weird. We need to keep on improving. We need to keep on, trying to get better and better and better as the game goes on. You can't just be resting on your laurels now. I know, because I've watched this team for years, that we're still not at the level required. So we still need to improve ourselves. Yeah, and it starts next fucking weekend against Newcastle. Because that game now is absolutely crucial. That's the game for me. If we win that game now, it's on. Massive. Yeah? Honestly. And we're rebuilding. Yeah, exactly. I'm just so happy Prem teams are now doing their style corners on them. They don't like it. Yeah, I know. Did you see it? It's mad, isn't it? Everyone starts doing the corner tactics to them. They start moaning about it. David Raya James, I'm glad you said it, man. I don't know if you was in the stream. I said this after like 5 minutes of the match. I said, I'll tell you what, lads. I said, David Raya looking a little sus today. Now, fair play to him, yeah. He made a good save off Igor. Now, Igor should have done better for me. He should have made sure it was a goal. Made a good save. He looked very, very, very nervy today, didn't he? I really like Raya, to be fair. I think Raya's a top-class goalkeeper. I think he's mega, yeah. But, yeah, he looked sus today. He looked very sus today. Yeah, well, Gabriel should have been sent off as well. Gabriel should have been sent off as well. Honestly, he should have been sent off as well. Raya Bollicle. Wow. Think City beat Arsenal in the EFL final and Premier League. Yeah, well, obviously that Carabao Cup final, if City can stay at this level in terms of the gap or close it even more, that Carabao Cup finals could be massive for sort of confidence and morale. It's going to be massive for confidence and morale. I still don't know how important that Carabao Cup final is going to be in terms of the league, because obviously it's not a league game. But in terms of the confidence and stuff your team will get for it, it could be big. It could be big, man. Don't write off Villa yet. Let's have a look at Villa. Well, my thing was Villa is, didn't they have like the whole midfield wiped out? Where are Villa in this? 3 points behind City. 7 points off Arsenal. 12 games to go. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe. The problem that Villa have got is that they don't play Arsenal. And that's a problem because they're chasing Arsenal. I'm happy that we're playing Arsenal. Listen, we might not beat Arsenal and Arsenal might go on and win the league. But it's when you're chasing, you want to play the team that you're chasing because you want to have the responsibility and the option to take points off them and double whammy for the goal difference. Aston Villa don't play Arsenal again. So Aston Villa now need Arsenal to drop points in, 3 games? And Aston Villa need to win all their games? I don't think Aston Villa are gonna be in it because people will go, well, they're only 3 points behind you, so are you going to say they're not in it, but you're in it when they're only 3? Because we play Arsenal. So we've got the opportunity to take points off Arsenal and gain points ourselves. Villa don't because they played them twice. I don't think that's good. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, listen, they're still there. If they win every game for the rest of the season, they've got a chance, yeah? But I just think the fact that they don't play Arsenal is a problem. Villa might finish 6th. Well, I thought last night's win was a big win for them to get Champions League football, man. LB, have you seen Arteta pre-match talk? I'm not seeing it, bro. I don't know what he said. Yeah, we played Villa last day of the season, which is disgusting. We need them qualify for top 4 by the time we play that game. That is disgusting, the fact we've got them, man. I can't lie. Yeah. Villa not playing well, you have to take that into account. I've actually not seen them, bro. Big up Ethan, man, says, ain't no way we are not winning the league. This Arsenal team are proper trash. We will fight and win. We fix up. We will win all 4. LFG, says Ethan.
Fight and win!
Big up Ethan, man. I appreciate it, bro. Big up to Tom as well. Says, getting me hype, bro. Come on, City. Big up to you, man. I appreciate it as well. Big up MK says, only Big 6 team to win at the G-Tech today. I feel B. Yeah, it's us. The only teams that have beaten them at the high ground this year in the league is City and Forest. City and Forest. They're the only teams that have beaten Brentford at their gaff. That's literally it. Play it back, win the title last game against Villa. I'm here for it. Oh, man, I don't know. That was disgusting. 2-0. So home. Remember, we lost away. Matty Cash deflected shot. Remember, I was on a plane. Big up LB. Keep shitting on my fan base until they learn to shut their mouth until we win. Funny guy, man. Big up to you, lad. If Rodri wakes up 10% more, I'm sure we win it. This is the thing for me. I still think Rodri's... Listen, at the start of the season, yeah, and I maintain that this is facts. At the start of the season, yeah, I remember saying, if we're going to win this league, we need the likes of Diaz, Rodri, Bernardo, Foden, Haaland to be on it. Yeah, because I think that the lads that we've brought in, yeah, good players, but they've not got what they don't understand what it means because this is their first year or second year. Like them lads that I mentioned there, they've got to carry the squad to this title. Yeah, so Diaz coming back. Will he get the centre-back position back off Cousinov? I think he will, because I think Pep knows that we need players like that in the team. Whether that's right or not, don't know. It's debatable. Rodri's been getting better, game by game, slowly but surely. Bernardo's playing out of his skin. Haaland had a wobble, but now he's got 2 goals in his last 2 Prem games. Foden's the one for me. I still think Foden is really important to this season. Now, he's been poor. And he's being benched because he's been poor. Yeah. I still think we need to get him back on it. Now, we still can win the league without him being on it. But I think if he can get on it with Rodri, Bernardo and Haaland, I think that could be the key. But he's not been on it for a while. Yeah, he's not been on it for a while. Do you know what I mean? Rodri and Diaz are loud in the dressing rooms as soul. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, mate. Fair play to him saying that. Who said what? Who said what? My heart can't handle another final game to see. Oh, yeah, it's mad, innit? It's mad. LB, I forgot how much I hate title races taking years off my life. Bro, I always would say, yeah, when I supported City when we were crap, yeah. Not like crap, but just like mid. Do you know what I mean? Like basically like when we went Etihad first times. Yeah, them sort of like 8 years. All right, it was shit, yeah. There was like a couple of sus moments, but it wasn't that stressful. And when we lost a game, it didn't really matter because it was like, and what? Yeah, and what? It don't matter. Yeah, I still maintain to this day, yeah, that the Sven-Goran Eriksson season is one of the best seasons I've had as a City fan. Yeah, no pressure for anything. Yeah, not gonna get a title. Yeah, we're gonna win the league. We're gonna Champions League. We beat United home and away, and it was saucy football at times. Yeah, and when we lost, it didn't really fucking matter. Yeah, when you get in these title races, yeah, it's nasty, you know. It is. Diaz has to start from now on. Captain, leader, says Apollo. Where's the next drop points for Arsenal, says Anthony. I don't listen. I had this conversation today with Hossam and an Arsenal fan called Souls. Yeah, I don't think that's what it's about with Arsenal. I don't think with Arsenal it's they've got Chelsea coming up. That's a tough one. Or they got. That's not what it's about. Arsenal's problem over the last years is they've not been able to get across the line, and they've dropped points against teams you wouldn't expect them to drop points against. You know, you go back a couple of years, they dropped points against West Ham. Yeah, they dropped points against Southampton. It's not, I don't look at it and go, oh, well, you know, they've got this tough game, they've got that tough game. Obviously, yeah, it's probably better if they are playing tougher games, but that's not really what I look at. Their problem is I still think it, and Arsenal fans don't like it, don't like people saying it because they get rattled, but I think it's true. I still think it's a mentality problem. And until they get across the line, that question's always going to be asked. Now, when they eventually do get across the line, and they will win a trophy eventually, surely. When they eventually do get across the line, maybe the people stop. But until they win a trophy, that's always going to be asked about them. It is. It's about getting across the line. We all know they're a good team. They won't be top of the league if they're not a good team. They're top the Champions League group. Yeah, we know they're good. Yeah, but can you do it like between what, February and May? Because that's when the pressure hits. That's when the pressure hits. And we've seen our team, yeah, in title races before go into crazy pressure games. Going out on the pitch knowing nothing but a win is good enough. Nothing but, and they delivered. Yeah, I still remember going back to years ago. You guys will remember the year. I can't remember it. Years and years ago. We got beat at Newcastle away. And I remember coming out the stadium with my mate Joe, yeah? Shout out Joe. I remember coming out the stadium with my mate Joe. You guys remember the year. I can't remember the year. I remember we got on the coach, cracked open a beer. We just got beat. Can't remember the score. And I remember him turning to me and saying, the only way we win the league now is if we win every single game for the rest of the season. And I think we needed to win like 14, 15 games. And I looked at him and went, yeah, you're probably right. Cracked open the beer, went, we'll go again next year. And we won every single game for the rest of the season. We did it a couple of years ago as well, didn't we? When Arsenal come to the Etihad and drew 0-0 and their whole fan base started celebrating because they got a draw. Is that it? Is that full time? Yeah. Shout out to him. I don't know what his name is, but he's a nice guy. Remember when they sat on the couch, Dan Potts was there. They celebrated a 0-0, and then we won every single game for the rest of the season. They bottled it against Villa at home. So listen, we know that this team can do it. Listen, the new players, I get that. We've not got Gundogan. Yeah, we've not got De Bruyne. Yeah, John Stones is now not senior in terms of he's not playing for us anymore. He's on the bench. We've got new goalkeeper. We've got new players. But we have a good core. We have a core of players that have won trophies, and we've got a manager that knows how to get across the line. Yeah. Listen, we've got 12 games left. 12 games left. We're probably going to have to win 11, maybe. Yeah, 11 and a draw. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe you have to win all 12 of them. It depends on Arsenal, really, doesn't it? But It's on now. It is on. And then obviously, if you look at City's fixtures, yeah, obviously we've got this Newcastle game, which is listen, I know our record against Newcastle is ridiculous. It's a great record. They've not beaten us at the Etihad since 2014. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And they've got the Karabakh game 3 days earlier. Yeah, which is a playoff. So they're probably going to full send that because it's important. But let's take it fully serious. However, after that, we've got Leeds away, which I'm not taking easy. It's a night match. It's going to be difficult, but we've got a week off. So we're coming into that game fresh. It's going to be tricky. I get it, but we've got a week off. Then we've got Forest at home. If that was away, I'd be nervous, but we got them at home. West Ham away, should be beating them. I'm sorry. Yeah. Palace at home. I think you need to win all those games. We've got our next 5 games: Newcastle, Leeds, Forest, West Ham, Palace. I think you need to win them all. Why? Because after that, you've got Chelsea away and Arsenal at home. Yeah, and then after that, you got Burnley, Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Villa. It's not a terrible running, you know. If you actually deep it, I actually don't think that running's that bad. Like, obviously, you got a couple of tough games. Of course you are. There's still 12 games left. You're not going to get a load of freebies, are you? You're not going to get a load of freebies. But do you, like, here's a question. Here's a question for the chat, yeah? Out of 10, 10 being absolutely disgusting and 0 being easy, how would you rate that title running? How would you rate that title running for City? 10 being really, really hard, 0 being really, really easy. I know I did say that. But listen, I just backed the team and they fucking fucked it up. 10 being really difficult, 0 being really easy. 7, 6, 6, 3 fucking confident. 7 for this team, 8. Fair play. 6, 7, 7, 7. Yeah, I'd probably say Newcastle tough, but they've got Champions League and we always beat them. Leeds away tough, but we got a week off. Forest at home, we should be beating. I'm going to say, like, yeah, it's kind of difficult. If, based on this current Manchester City team this season, it's probably like a 7, maybe even a 7.5 based on this Manchester City team that we've seen this year because we've been inconsistent. For a Manchester City team that can click into gear, it's probably like a 5. Real talk, it's probably like a 5. But it's not a 5 because we know Man City this year, we've not been like fully fucking cooking and that. But honestly, man, I'm looking at these next 5 games and saying, you want the fucking league, go and win the next 5. Go and win the next 5. And then set ourselves up for that Chelsea Arsenal back-to-back. And it's probably, if you win your next 5 games, you're probably looking at those Chelsea and Arsenal games going, you win them both, you win the league. That's probably true, isn't it? Let's bring Arsenal up. That's what I'm saying. If you win the next 5 games, Newcastle, Leeds, Forest, West Ham, Palace, you come out the Palace game going, you beat Chelsea and Arsenal, you win the league. Yeah, the Champions League is between, I think it's between the Forest game and the West Ham game. I think. I don't know if anyone in the chat can confirm, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, the Palace game will be rescheduled. Oh, is that Carabao Cup final? Ah, the Palace game. Yeah, the Palace game's Carabao Cup final. Yeah, you're right. Okay, next 4 games then. Next 4 games. Fair play. Now that is true. Right, same question. This time for Arsenal. This is Arsenal's title running. Tottenham away, new manager bounce. Ooh. Chelsea at home, Brighton away. I honestly think those 3 games are tough. I really do. I think Everton away is tough. Wolves away, that's obviously been that's why has it done that? I don't know why that Wolves thing has done that. Anyway, Wolves away, yeah, it's an easy game. Bournemouth at home, W. City, well, we have to beat them anyway. If we don't beat them, we're probably not going to win the league. Newcastle at home, you never know. Fulham at home, win. West Ham away, probably win. Burnley at home, win. Palace away, probably win. Fuck. To be honest with you, lads, that's pretty grim, that. I think we're looking at these next 3 games. Maybe. Oh, the Everton game's at home. Fuck, I thought you said away. They've got a nice run in. They've got a nice run in there, you know. I honestly can't lie. They've got a nice run in there. The difficulty is 9 out of 10. No way is that difficulty 9 out of 10 for Arsenal. No way. That's not a bad run in. It's the next 4 matches, innit? Let's fuck the Wolves game off. We know they're beating Wolves. Tottenham away, Chelsea, Brighton away. I think they're the games. Maybe Moyes can do something at the Emirates and go play like proper disgusting football. You never know with Moyes. I know it's at the Emirates. I would have preferred it to be at the new stadium. Yeah, but you never know. Moyes can sometimes do something. Other than that, a lot of those fixtures are pretty nice. Newcastle at home as well. If Newcastle have all the players available, yeah, and what we need Newcastle to be fighting for Europe, man. We need Newcastle to go into Emirates going, we need to win to get European football. Definitely drop in more points in the next 4 matches. If we win our next 4, we're good. Yeah, if we win our next 4, come out of the 4th game and go, right, Chelsea and Arsenal, win them, you probably win the league. I genuinely believe it. Shout out Marty for the raid as well. Big up, mate. West Ham away will be interesting, especially if they're scrapping to stay up. Yeah, I know. Everton are better away from home. Really? I've not really watched a lot of Everton this year, you know. I've not actually watched a lot of Everton this year. Yeah, 100% relegation battles can be tough, but the problem is Burnley are already down, and so are Wolves. So it's basically just Forest, Leeds, Spurs, and West Ham, innit? And Arsenal batter Spurs all the time. I looked at the record the other day. Yeah, 11v11. Arsenal v Spurs. Honestly, Spurs are pathetic, man. I know they always get points off us, like, but still, they're still pathetic. Let's have a look at this. Why is it not coming up? Here we go. Arsenal record v Spurs. Spurs haven't beaten since 2022, 4 years ago. The last 7 games, Arsenal have won every single one, bar 1 draw in 2023. Won 6, drawn 1. Spurs are dead, man. Yeah, but you never know. New manager bounce. Hopefully, new manager bounce can do something. Chat. Yeah, Spurs due a win at some point. I know, especially with the new manager. I don't know who they're getting. Someone said they're getting Robbie Keane. Big up Gary says, sorry, Huzanov and Gay will kill Arsenal in the final. Come on, King Huzanov. There you go. I'm disappointed with you, mate. Shout out for the super chat, man. Big up to Will says, oh no, Gay can't play, innit? Gay can't play the final. Yeah, Gay's banned, man. He's not allowed to play the final because we signed him too late. So yeah, he actually can't play the final, annoyingly. So it'll be Huzanov and Diaz. LB, why do Arsenal have a midweek game and we don't? I don't know. I don't actually know the answer to that question. Does anybody know? Does anybody know why we don't have a game next week and Arsenal do? Don't know. I imagine we would have played Palace next week, but Palace have got Europe, maybe. Let me check Palace. Conference League table. I reckon Palace have got a game next week in the Conference League. That's probably why. Conference League, Palace. Palace are playing next week. That's why. I think we was meant to play Palace next week because we got to get that game rescheduled because of the Carabao Cup final. because that's when we was meant to play them. So they were going to bring it to next week. But because Palace didn't qualify for the top 8 of the Conference League, they're in the playoff round. They're playing a team called Zrinjski Mostar. They play them next week. That's why. So I don't know when we're going to play that Palace game. But yeah, that's why. But you know what? I actually think it might be better now, yeah, because we get a full week off now. We already know they're beating Wolves, so then we can just lock that in our brains and be like, yo, they beat Wolves, cool. And then we've got a full week off. Because remember, we've just had a big couple of days. Yeah, Rodri is knackered. Yeah, so we've just gone to Anfield and put in a mad performance, really high intense game, physically and mentally. We've then just gone 2 days rest. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday rest. Wednesday, we've then gone and beat Fulham. So the City players are probably cooked. Yeah, so I actually think it might be better. We've now got a full week off. Yeah, to refresh. I know we play Salford on Sunday. Yeah, I know we play Salford on Sunday, but at the same time, like, with respects, we should be able to play the squad rotators in that game, yeah? Rest the players. Newcastle got to play next week anyway, because they've got to play Qarabağ in the playoff. And then Saturday night at the Etihad, bang, super fresh Man City team. Go out there knowing that if you beat Newcastle, it is 100% legitimately on. That's like the last test. Well, no, it's not the last test, but it's like the last big test. But then Ellen Road is a big test. But you get what I'm saying. No league wins in 22 years and they have bare chests. This is what I'm saying, man. Honestly. It's crazy. It's the disrespect, mate, that pisses me off. Big up Snoops says, if we need to beat Villa to win the title, Emery will pick a weak squad and hand it to us. He hates Arsenal. We need Villa to have already qualified for Champions League. Innit? That's what we need. We need Villa to have already qualified for Champions League by the time we play them. Yeah, so they're not sweating. Because if they're sweating for Champions League, then it could get nasty. Yeah. Shout out to Camis as well. Says, LB, come on, City. Honestly, I missed the whole game stream, but what a result. Honestly, let's kick on and bag this title. Bro, let me tell you, if you didn't watch the game, and if people in the chat that didn't watch the game, Arsenal were lucky they got a point. I'm not even joking. They were lucky. They got battered. Yeah, they got battered the whole game. Yeah, shout out Brentford, man. Brentford did a job on them. And if that Igor guy up top could actually play football, they would have won. But he dropped a stinker. Yeah, he dropped a stinker, mate. Part of me wouldn't write off the Salford game. Momentum is key. Rest players, yeah, but still go for the kill. Oh, I'm not starting no kids. James Trafford, Rico Lewis, Huzanov, Ake. Maybe not even start Max Elaine because he's looked shaky recently when he's got a chance. Ake. I'd stick with Ike Nori, you know. I'd stick with Ike Nori. I think Ike Nori needs to play. I'd stick with Ike Nori. Yeah, I'd stay with Ike Nori. I think O'Reilly's the one that you want to be given a rest to. You could play John Stones DM, you know. Nah, Nico Gonzalez needs some minutes. Nico Gonzalez, Reinders, Cherky. You could play Cherky. Cherky's not started the last 3 games. Play Cherky. Why not? He's not started the last 3 matches. Marmouche. How many players I need? 2 more players. I'm not starting Ireland. No way. No way. Have I got any more players? I'm out of players. Maybe you do start Foden. And maybe you could play McAdoo right wing. He did do good against Exeter. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I think that's a strong team, that. That's a strong team. That's a strong team. Yeah, there you go. Nico G, Tijani, Foden, obviously Marmouche, Doku's not fit, and McAdoo. Maybe you start Cherky again. Cherky's not started a game in the last 3. Yeah, I'm good with that. The players that are okay, the players that I don't want to see on the football pitch: Donnarumma, Diaz, Mark Gay, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Ireland. No, don't want to see these guys on the football pitch. I don't even want to see them in the squad. I've already told you. If it was me, if I was in charge, I'd be booking a private jet and I would have sent them on holiday today. I'm not even joking. I promise you that's what I would have done. I would have sent them to somewhere hot, yeah, Middle East, go Dubai or something, yeah. Go there and just relax 5-6 days, come back. I wouldn't even have him in the squad. I'm not even joking. I wouldn't have him in the squad. O'Reilly, bench, but not holiday. Not holiday, but bench, just in case. But I wouldn't be playing him. Yeah, Nunes can go on holiday as well if he wants. Nunes probably is a shout, Dino, to go holiday. Nunes can join the private jet. He could go on holiday as well. Am I a travel agent in disguise? Send them Los Angeles. Yeah, it's too far away, man. Don't want to be coming back jet lag, do we? Don't want to be coming back jet lag, man. Yeah, max flight time, 5 hours. We might not be the same old City, but I think they're the same old Arsenal bunch of bottlers. I hope they never win anything ever again, says Kieran. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, like I say, it's, you know what? It's funny, yeah. All these Arsenal fans always tell me, and I'm sure they tell you guys this as well. They go, oh, this Manchester City team ain't the same Manchester City team. All right. Okay. I agree. Maybe we're not the same Manchester City team as we've been in previous years. But how do you know that you're not the same Arsenal that bottle everything? Because I'm not being funny yet. I don't even think we've fucking played well this year. And we're currently 4 points off the top. And everyone's been glazing this Arsenal team, saying they're the best fucking team they've ever seen. So can someone explain that to me, mate? How come it's always, we're not the same, we're not the same? Well, how do we know that you're not still the bottlers, mate? Because you bottled everything. Not with nothing in 6 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, have some fucking respect, man. Back your team by all means. I don't mind that, yeah. But the amount of disrespect that gets thrown on our name and Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola's finished. Yeah, fuck off, mate. Send them to Algeria. Algeria's not too bad. I think Algeria's like 3.5. I think Algeria's like 3.5, bro. Yeah. 1920 City would have won this league. Yeah, they would have done. They would have done. Honestly. I built Jordan's Arsenal fan. What's he say? I can't stand my fellow Arsenal fans the way they carry on level-headed ones, take all the heat like the rest of the scubby ones like kick out. The thing is though, bro, yeah, I'm not bothered if you're gonna be like positive. Be positive. I'm not saying don't be positive, but like have some respect, man. Do you know what I mean? Have some respect and self-reflection. So, oh, you know what? City don't look the same. Yeah. However, we still need to prove that we can get over the line. You know what I mean? Balance. Balance, guys. Send them to play football with Mahrez in Algeria. Might not be the same City team, but they're the same Arsenal. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Big up Gav says, we'll know a bit more about the FA Cup squad on Friday night as the under-21s are playing at Derby. There you go. So McAdoo. Is McAdoo going to be in that under-21 squad? LB had a dream of an all-English midfield in the UCL final. Nico O'Reilly, Anderson, Foden next season. Wow. No Rodri, no. No Rodri. Ernesto! Fair play to you, man. I never see you, and then I feel like you always come in when fucking Arsenal drop points, man. Yeah? That's some sadistic guy, bro. Now, hopefully you're good, man. Shout out to you, mate. My brother, come on. Man City is God favourites. I love it, man. Love it. They're so emotional. I think part of their problem is they've gassed themselves up too much. So now they're having a bit of a wobble. They don't know what the fuck to do. Because, like, you know, like early in the season, they would say, oh, this is the best team in Europe, and like gassing themselves up heavy and saying all sorts of mad stuff, saying, oh, this is the best defense we've ever seen, and all this kind of crap. It's just like, oh, chill. You can't win the fucking... What I was saying at the start of the season, you can't win the league by Christmas. You can't win the league by Christmas. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, they were battering. They were playing some mega football. I remember saying they peaked in like November. I remember saying it. I did a stream in like November, December saying, I think they peaked, mate. I think they peaked. They played all this mad football in like November. And everyone was like, look how good they're playing. I was like, They're playing this good in November. Is that good? It's a marathon, not a sprint, man. Do you know what I mean? The pundits as well, yeah. Facts. And surely the corner things, they're absolutely incredible on corners, man. I'll give them the respects, and yeah, maybe we like banter them a little bit at times, but they are mega, mega, mega on corners. But that's not sustainable. I'm sorry, it's not. At some point, people are going to realize how to like stop them from scoring. Not all the time, of course. Yeah. They're ashamed to embrace the type of team they are. Mad. It's a madness, lads. Yeah, you know what, mate, right? I was chatting to my mate, yeah, American geezer, City fan. And he said, oh, I think when's Savio back? I said, not sure. I think he'll be back in maybe 10 days, 2 weeks or something. And he said, oh, he probably won't do anything anyway. I said, you know what? Controversial take. I actually think we could have done with Savio over the last month. Hear me out, yeah, because I know a lot of you probably are going to turn the stream off. In a lot of those second halves where we've been pinned back in our own half, I think Savio, low-key, could have been quite important in getting our team out. Because one thing that he is good at, granted he can't fucking score, yeah, and sometimes he's a shit player, but one thing that he is good at doing is getting the ball and carrying with it, yeah, and getting the ball out. I'm just saying, I'm not saying start him. I'm just saying, like, last 20 minutes when you're hanging on, it might be a thing. Honestly. The Bernabeu game, the Fulham game, two games where we're winning, we're getting cooked a little bit, we're under a bit of pressure, you throw him on, and he just takes the ball forward. Listen, I'm not asking the guy to score a goal. Yeah, I'm not going to say, oh, score me a goal, mate. Yeah, but I genuinely think we've missed him. Off the bench. I won't be starting the guy. No way. But off the bench, when you want to see out a game, and you just say to him, you get him at your side of the pitch, and Pep just says, right, look at clock, mate. Look at score. 15 minutes to go, City are winning 2-1. Look at us, we're getting cooked. What I want you to do is get the ball from there and run over there and win a free kick or something. Basically, what I'm asking him to do is be Jack Grealish. That's what I'm saying. Do you know, can you be Jack Grealish for 15 minutes a game for the rest of the season? Because if you can, that'll be fucking helpful, mate. Yeah, go to the counter flag. Show him a picture of Reinders against Arsenal and go, don't fucking do this. Go to the corner flag, mate. And he can win fouls as well. Honestly. Honestly, man. Let's have a look. Big up Brandon says, if Tottenham get a coach that can give them a new bounce, they can nick a point off Arsenal. Well, you know, listen, it's a derby, yeah? It's a derby. Listen, I know Spurs are shit, and I know Spurs can't beat Arsenal in the last 7 games. However, it's a derby, and it's new manager bounce. And they're fighting to stay in the division. They might get fucking relegated if they carry on. What are they on now? They're only 5 points off safety, mate. They're 5 points off safety. And West Ham are hitting form. And West Ham have Bournemouth at home in the next game. That could easily be a West Ham win. If West Ham win that and Spurs get beat, bro, they're going to be 2 points off the relegation zone. Now, unfortunately, I think Spurs are trash. And that's why it's painful that they got fucking 4 points off us this year. Yeah? But you never know. You never know, mate. Depends on Savio's ego. Is the Brazilian Grealish no more? But we need that right now. I agree. I think we do need that right now. Nah, I know, Jamie, but I'm not asking for a lot from Savio, mate. I'm asking for you to come on and just get the ball up the pitch. Oh, I have no idea. City probably will lose another game. I'm not sitting there saying City are going to win every single game for the rest of the season. I'm saying that we are now legitimately in this title race, like firmly. Because before, it's been very flimsy, innit? It's been like 6 points, 9, 7, 8, 9, 6 back to 6. Now it's 4 points. Arsenal have won 2 in 6. City have won 3 out of 4 with a draw. Yeah, we just beat Liverpool. We got a week off until we play Newcastle. I'm not sitting here saying we are going to win the league, but I'm saying like it is on. It's proper. We've got a title race on our hands. Yeah, unlike last year when it was done by January. Yeah. You know what I mean? We got Semenyo. Yeah, Semenyo as well. Massive help with the goals, with the output. Listen, he might not be the most aesthetically pleasing player. Yeah, far from it. But get me goals, mate. Get me goals. Take the pressure off Haaland. Get me a goal here or there. Get me an assist. Hold the ball up. Pop it off. Yeah. LB Eze is trash. Mate, I can't lie, yeah. When Arsenal signed Eze, I thought, good player to have in the squad, yeah. Good player to have in the squad. He's done nothing in it. He's done nothing. I know he's got a hat trick against Spurs, but that's because Spurs are just Spurs. Like, he's been poor. He really has. He has. Oh, Reese, hold that. Yeah, getting cooked in the chat, bro. What are you saying? Cuz getting dropped on Diaz is heartbreak, but understandable. Yeah, no, I agree, man. I legit agree. Like, I don't want to drop Huzanov. I don't. And it feels wrong saying it, but I think you might need to for Diaz. I don't know what you think, chat. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think, man, about that. I don't want to say it because I fucking love the guy. Yeah. But low key. Yeah, I think you need to put Diaz back in there, man. Diaz was mega, mate. Diaz was mega. He was good. He was good. There are some games where we shouldn't need to start with Diaz. Like what? Which games? Which games here do you think that don't start with Diaz? Newcastle, Diaz. Leeds, Diaz. If he plays Cousinov and not Diaz there, then that's a stupid decision. Elland Road, 5:30, Diaz. Forest at home, maybe Huz. West Ham away, probably go high line there, innit? So maybe Huz. Palace at home. I don't know. I know. I don't want to drop him. What's my opinion about Huzanov playing as a right back? He just doesn't offer what Nunes offers. Like, last 30 minutes, say we're winning and we're locking it off. We're going to go defensive. Yeah, sure, put him as a right back. But Nunes going forward is elite. He's elite going forward. Thoughts on Coyote? I don't think he's for me, mate. I don't think Coyote is for me. I need to watch him more, bro. Yeah, but his touches are mad long. Like, the drill when you get a ball and you got to dribble it through the cones, bro. He's not dribbling it through the cone. He's just hitting the ball past all the cones and then just chasing after it. Like, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure about that Coyote. I need to watch him more, but nah, I don't think he was. But I didn't think he was bad. I didn't think he was bad. I just don't think I didn't see anything in his game that I thought, yeah, get him at City, man. His long throw-ins are cold, mate. Yeah. Well, that's probably more for next season, isn't it, bro? To be honest, that's probably a next season question. But yeah, it's probably going to be left back, isn't it? It's probably going to be left back. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's a heavy touch. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a mad heavy touch, man. He just looks like he's got a walking bozo error in him. But his throw-ins are crazy. His throw-ins are ridiculous. So do you just get him and just say throw the ball in every time? Big up Lukey, man. Yeah, to be honest with you, like, listen, I ain't watched a lot of Brentford, and I've not watched one game of this Reed, so I have no opinion. He's lead-footed. Wow. I want my Warriors, says Brandon. I know, that's what I want to see. Yeah, 2-3 years, Dagestan in this squad, mate. Trust me, treble winners again. Yeah. I want to see the Warriors. I know. Hey, Cronenberg. You remember that? You remember that disgusting record last year and the year before? It's turning around, man. Yeah, we got the draw at Arsenal. We beat Real Madrid away. Yeah, what else we done? I think we dropped points in a few others, but it is slowly getting better. Yeah, it's slowly getting better because the last 18 months before the season was disgusting. Do you think if Arsenal don't win it this year, they'll be humble next year? I think if they don't win it this year and don't win the Champions League, I think their fan base has an implosion. I think their fan base implodes because how long do you honestly wait before you go, this manager's gotta go? Like, this is his 6th season. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Arsenal are meant to be a big club. They are a big club, and they've won nothing for 6 years. If they don't win the Prem this year or the Champions League, will a domestic... If you win the double, he'll definitely stay. But if he wins at Carabao or at FA Cup, is that enough? Is that enough? I don't know. When he's been there 6 years and spent a bill to win an FA Cup, bro, Palace won that last year. I don't know, man. I mean, it's up to them, innit? Really, it's not up to me. But I just think if you spend a bill and he's been there 6 years, you're kind of asking for a little bit more than a Carabao or FA. There's no recovering if they don't win it this year. We should all make sure to let them never forget it. It happens. Yeah, 7th year. Well, that's another question. Is like, how long do some of these players go? Like, yo, Declan Rice signed, what, 3 years ago? And he's won nothing, man. City should go in for Declan Rice. I'm going to start a dialogue. Yeah, he's got 2 years left on his contract. Has he? Declan Rice. City should bid for Declan Rice. He's got 2 years left on his contract. How much do you reckon it'd cost to get Declan Rice? 2 years on his deal. If you got Declan Rice and say, listen, mate, you made an L decision going Arsenal. 2 years on his deal, you know. That's not a long time. If he signs a contract extension there, he's going to get cash. Yeah. If I'm Declan Rice, I'm not signing a contract to Arsenal unless I get like 450. Why would I? I'd say you told me we was going to win shit. We won nothing. I want 450 or I'm getting off. Yeah, he's got mad power position. Yeah, he's in such a mad powerful position. Played a clip. What clip? I don't know what clip you're on about. Oh.
Morning. How much is this?
149, sir.
I've got 50p. Fuck you, bastard.
That one. That clip. I don't know if you meant that clip, but yeah. I assume you meant that clip because we're talking about price. I think Arteta has a real similar tone to Southgate. Done commendable job of turning the team around, culture, but lack of risk and bold moves, seeing them underperform. That's actually one of the most smart things anyone's ever wrote in this chat, mate. Can't lie. Honestly. I got it right, yeah. All right, come on, bro. Honestly, that's a really smart comment. Yeah, that's the thing with Southgate, yeah. Southgate was a good manager. And he did well with England. But at the top end, when you've got to gamble. Listen, I'm telling you now, yeah. When Pep Guardiola decided not to start a centre midfielder against Chelsea in the Champions League final, that's one of the stupidest things that guy's ever done in his life. However, big managers are paid to make big decisions. And sometimes they get the decisions wrong. And when they do, they get rinsed. And Pep's made his fair few that he's got rinsed. Lyon, Chelsea, yeah, there's probably plenty more. But how many has he done that's got right? Treble year. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell John Stones to go into midfield. And it worked. We won the treble. Like, I feel that as a big manager, if you're an elite level manager, you make big calls and some of them are going to not work. And when they don't work, you're going to get cooked and you're going to hold it and you're going to firm it and you'll be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But yeah, Southgate, I agree, man. Southgate just kind of never did that, did he? He was just like dry. And like, when do you see Arteta make like big, bold decisions? In terms of, I'm not talking like, oh, drop Saka. I'm talking in terms of like a stylistic thing or some major formational change. Very rare. Very rare. Do you know what I mean? LB legit, yeah, you think we're having a good second half performances till end of the season? Well, we fucking need to. If we don't, we won't win the fucking league, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought yesterday was a start, man. Like, I didn't think we played well in the second half yesterday, but we were firm. We never looked like fucking it up. What were we 3-0 up? So we're 3-0 up, yeah? At no point in that second half did I think we were going to lose or drop points. No point. And people say, yeah, we're 3-0 up. Bro, we've been 3-0 up, 2-0 up, and we've still dropped points in the last 18 months. No point yesterday did I feel that we was going to screw that up. Could they have scored a goal? Maybe. No point yesterday did I think we were going to mess that up in that second half. Were we great? No, we were crap in that second half. We had one shot in 45 minutes. But at no point did I felt we were going to mess it up. So it's baby steps, man. We're not going to go from playing bad, yeah, 1 win in 6 or whatever it was, to free-flow mega football. We've stopped the rot, clean sheet. We won at Anfield, yeah. Now it's about, right, can we get little incremental improvements here, there. Oh, that didn't work. Change it, go back, blah, 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 blah. That's what it's about now for me. It's about little small changes. Yeah. So that team that he played against Fulham, first half, nice. What would I improve on? Probably need to have Cherky in there, mate. Yeah. Because if you're playing Semenyo and Haaland, you need a creator. Foden didn't do it. Probably put Cherky in there. That's probably one change that you could make. That changes. That's an incremental improvement to how we could play. Okay, you run that, see what happens. Ooh, maybe we need to change this, or he needs to go there, or you know what I mean? Just I think now, yeah, this Nico O'Reilly, Rodri thing, I think this is what we're sending for the rest of the season. And if you remember, this is kind of what we did in the treble year. We had problems in the treble year, and then it got to like January, February time, can't remember the exact time, and then bang, we landed on a formation and a system that worked, and Pep just ran it, bang, to the rest of the season. Won the treble. I'm not saying we're doing the treble, but I think this Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, Bernardo midfield, that's what we're going to run. Nori left back, Nunes right back, and then pick your players, Gay, Diaz, Kuzanov as your main three, John Stones as backup, Ake backup, yeah? And then your forward three, depends how you set it up. For me, I think you should go Cherky, Haaland, Semenyo. But in certain games, you might want to drop him and play him, whatever. Not bothered. But I think now Pep should stick with this Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, Bernardo midfield. Yeah, we don't get our midfield rinsed anymore. I think Nico G gets used as a rotator. He'll get loads of games, Stefan, loads. Because every game, I look at the clock, 60, 70 minutes. I go, right, who's knackered? Nico, Rodri, or Bernardo? Pick the one that's most knackered and put Nico G on. Every game, 60, 70 minutes. Yeah? And then he can start games like fucking Salford. He can start the Burnley game. Yeah, he can start maybe the Palace game at home. Forest game at home. Yeah, but any game that's like against a solid team, just run that 3-man midfield. He'll get loads of minutes. He might not start a lot, but he'll get loads of minutes. Yeah, he has. I think he's been changing it up all year. But now he's got this midfield. I think run it, man. Run it. Yeah, I know. They're playing Wolves. I'll just give them a win, man. They might as well not play. What's the point? We all know they're winning. Yeah. I like that system as well, but I think the Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, Bernardo is better. I think we're more solid. And it probably allows a little bit more freedom for Aït-Nouri to go forward because Nico O'Reilly covers him, doesn't he? Aït-Nouri goes forward, yeah, which will push when Doku's eventually back, yeah, Doku can be pushed in, right? And then Nico O'Reilly goes over, and Nico O'Reilly covers Aït-Nouri, and Aït-Nouri can just start doing his thing. Sunderland home unbeaten just ended. Yeah, you never know. You never know. All right, big up Rose. Glad you still watched. Sorry I had a pop the other day. Says LB, the writing is on the wall. City will win the Premier League this season, hopefully. Still got Jeremy and Josko to add as well. Yeah, what's the update on Josko, by the way? Because they initially said he was out for the season, yeah. But then they said he's not. He's going to be back maybe April. Let me have a look. Josko Gvardiol. 24th of April. So he's going to be back for May. Kovacic, he's meant to be back in a month. 14th of March. Savio is meant to be back next weekend. He said, Pep said on the 23rd of January. On the 23rd of January, right, which was, how many weeks ago was that? 1, 2, that's nearly 3 weeks ago. Pep Guardiola said, Savio ran on the pitch yesterday, so on the 22nd. He'll be back in 2 to 3 weeks. So he might be back for, you never know, he could be back for Salford, man. But Savio's basically ready. He didn't really mention Doku in his last presser. He didn't really mention Doku in the last presser. Well, you can fucking risk it if we're in a fucking title race, a Champions League final. Don't know, LB Wolves get the result would be such a prem thing to happen. Look at you guys, man. Listen, let's just take the W tonight. Yeah. And then we go again next weekend. Yeah. Don't you worry, I will be there. I will be down that Wolves game. 100%. Yeah. I'm not predicting. I'll bring the bingo cards, yeah. We'll do bingo. Reinhard Nora is a 10 out of 10 decision. I agree. I was so hyped for this guy. So I think he's going to be mega. Yeah. And yeah, since he's come back from AFCON, he's been great. Because if you actually deep it, the first 2 games he played at the start of the season, he wasn't good, man. He actually wasn't. Brighton, I think it was, I think he played the Brighton game and the Spurs game, and he wasn't good. But since he's come back from AFCON, he's been on it, man, big time. I want Savio to do well as well, Aaron, man. I like Savio. Yeah, show us, man. You wanted to go Spurs, you stayed, you signed a new deal. Now show us why you got the new fucking contract. Because we're in a fucking title race here. Yeah, we're flogging out fucking Semenyo every game and fucking Haaland every game. You get on the pitch and show us what you're about. Come on, man. On his day, he's a good player. He did well last year. I know he got 1 goal, yeah, but like 13 assists in his first season. I know. The Reinhard Nori video is still my most viewed video on the second channel. It popped off. It was it was a good reaction, to be fair. The whoever done the compilation video for that, yeah, cooked it. Yeah, cooked it. 60k that got. Mad. It was good. It was good. The amount of left-footed techie ballers we have is crazy. I know. How many techie ballers did they have tonight, Arsenal, Andy? Swear down. What techie ballers did they actually have? Hincapié's not a techie baller. Gabriel's not a techie baller. If Timber, I'd say Timber's sort of techie. Declan Rice ain't techie. Zubimendi not got too much tech. Eze not techie. Trossard ain't got tech. Gyökeres has minus negative tech. Madueke is a bit techie, to be fair. You got to give Madueke some tech, but they're just not. No, where's the tech, man? Don't exist. Gyökeres tonight was shit. He is so bad. He is actually trash, mate. Yeah, he's such a bad player. I can't believe. Well, I can believe it, right? Because you guys don't know because you're City fans, right? But like when I told people this, yeah, they didn't believe me. Chat, am I lying when I say this? When Gyökeres scored a hat-trick against Manchester City last season in the Champions League, he was actually shit in that game. Wasn't he? Am I lying? I swear down I'm not lying. Now, I know he scored a hat-trick, so like fair play. He scored a hat-trick, GG's, he got the goals, he did his job. But he was actually bad in the game. He was actually bad. I think he scored 2 pens and 1 mad, like, do you remember that shot that he did? He did a shot on his right foot to goal, and he done this weird shot where he hit the ball into the ground and it scuffed into the net, yeah? Yeah, he scuffed the shot, yeah? And then the one actual chance that he had, the clean chance that was in the first half, I think, he went through on goal. We did that stupid high line thing. They played the ball in behind the defence. He went through on goal, clean through, and he missed. That was the one chance he actually had where he went clean through and he missed. Like, and I've told Arsenal fans this before. I've said to Arsenal fans, I said, like, I thought they should have signed him in the summer because they needed a goal scorer. And the guy's got 100 goals. So I'm not being a revisionist here. I said they should have signed him. But I say that it also doesn't surprise me that he's turned out to be crap, because when he played against us, he was actually awful. Yeah, but they had to sign him though, didn't they? Because they needed a goal scorer. He's got 100 goals in 2 seasons, so they were kind of forced into him. I think Sesko's better than him. I think Sesko's a better player. I think he's an all-round player. I think Sesko's hold-up plays better. I think he's a better finisher. Yeah, obviously Sesko's not played as much, has he? Because he's been benched a lot this season. I think he might have had an injury or two. But I think Sesko's a better player. Really? Can you imagine Gyökeres scoring that goal that Sesko scored the other day against West Ham? No chance. I like Ekitike as well, man. I do like Ekitike. I know he stunk the gaff out last couple of games, yeah? Because he was shit against City and he was crap last night from what I saw. But I do like Ekitike. I think he's a good player. Yeah. I think he is. Well, Gabby Jesus is a good player, but Gabby's problem is he can't rely on him in a title race. Well, for 2 reasons. 1, you can't rely on him to stay fit. And 2, you can't rely him, yeah? You can't rely on him to put the ball in the back of the net. That's why he didn't take the Aguero spot. I always remember that Aguero got injured, I think in his last season or the season before he left. And he got injured. And Gabriel Jesus was given a run of 9 games. And he didn't score a single goal in 9 games. And that was the point that I was like, nah, you're not the Aguero replacement, mate. I like him. And actually, he's one player that is left, gone to a rival, and I actually like. Gabby. Yeah, Zinchenko, don't like Zinchenko. Gabby, I actually like him. Nice guy. Yeah. And good player. But he ain't a striker. Yeah, he is. He's a winger. I think he's a winger as well. I think he's a mint winger. I actually think he's fucking class as a winger. But he don't want to play on the wing, does he? He wants to play as a striker. Well, that's all well and good, but you're not going to play for a top team week in, week out as a striker, mate, because you're not good enough. You're not consistent. But as a winger, I think he could. I think he could play as a winger week in, week out for a top team. He played a winger for us a few times and it was really good. It was really good. Left wing, right wing. Where he got a hat-trick of assists one day as a winger for City. I'm sure one day he played as a winger for City in a game and he got a hat-trick of assists on the wing. I think he was playing right wing in a game and he got a hat-trick of assists in one single game. But he was a good player. I like Gabby. I don't have a bad word to say against Gabby. Don't have a bad word. He's a good player. I like him. You know, I genuinely like, you know, I hope he's like, I don't know the guy, so I'm not going to say I hope he's doing well because I don't fucking know him, but you know what I mean? I like him. Yeah. But yeah, striker. Oh my God. Yeah, tonight's the first night that I've really believed that we can win the league. Like, literally, I believe it. I'm looking at the table. 4 points off them. We've still got to play them at the Etihad. We're 2 goals off them in goal difference. Yeah, so we're closing in on the goal difference. We've got to win our games. Got to beat Newcastle next week. Got to beat them. Win there. And then we sit back on Sunday and hope Spurs can do us a favour. I don't think they will, but we got to hope and pray. We got to hope and pray. Would Esteval get into your side? Possibly. Possibly. The problem is with Esteval, City's probably not the best team for Esteval at the moment because we're very inconsistent and he's another young player that needs stability. So coming to City is probably not. I like Esteval. I think he's a good player. I think he's going to be mint. But like Savio, when you've got these young players, they need to be in a stable team, innit? Where they can play week in, week out and just be chill. Whereas City, up and down, up and down, up and down. You know what I mean? But I do like Esteval. But just don't say he's on fucking same level as Yamal. Yeah, because then I have to start saying, like, cooking him and that. And he's not on the same level as Yamal. Do I think we'll win the league? I don't know if we're going to win it, bro. But I genuinely believe that we can win it now. Like, I feel like we can win it. I feel like we can win it. And I genuinely believe that I can feel it. Yeah. For me, the Saturday game's crazy. Newcastle, 8 p.m. kickoff. That's a biggie, that. It really is. Yo, big up Mama Set, bro. See you later. I just think like when he said some stuff about City and like Rodri and that, and just I don't know. I feel like he's salty, bro. I feel like he's very salty. When he's left City, he's been a bit salty towards the club and to certain players, and just a bit weird. I just feel like he's salty. You know what I mean? Watch alongs tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? I don't think I'm out. I think I'm out tomorrow, bro. Not really on anyway. Yeah, there's not really on, man, to be honest, anyway. Yeah, I think I'm out tomorrow anyway. Ali, yo, Maris watch tomorrow. Maris. Saturday. Yeah, and then Sunday. Anything decent Sunday? Ooh, Rangers v Hearts. I've not done a Scottish watch along this season. Ooh, Rangers need to win, man. Yo, do we do an SPL? Little Scottish Premier League watch along. Yeah, and then remember Monday as well, chat. Yeah, Monday, big day, man. Yeah, Girona play Barca. So Echeverry bench watch. We will be there. He just started talking, said, oh, fucking, oh, nah, Party's better than him and that. And just started being salty, and I just don't like him, though. Yeah, he said Party's better than Rodri, which is just fucking stupid. So I just thought, nah, you're a salty guy. Get out of here, man. Have some respects. Oh, just don't answer the question, man. Even Rio Ferdinand looked at him, and because Rio Ferdinand did the interview, and even Rio Ferdinand looked at him and went, what? You all right, mate? Nah, I don't like it. I just don't like him, man. I got bad energy for you. I got bad energy vibes. Bad energy vibes. I never got bad energy vibes off Jesus when he's at Arsenal. Never. Yeah, even when he got fucking rinsed off a like, you know what I mean? I got no bad words to say about Jesus, even when he's beefing our players. Please, may I recommend something? LB Celtic v Stuttgart next Thursday. Please do it. Yeah, possibly, bro. If I'm not doing anything else next Thursday. Yeah, if I'm not doing anything else, I can stick it on. Oh, Maris is playing at the same time. Might watch Maris. Might do a Saudi Arabia watch along. Yeah, James Milner, like, to be honest, it was a while ago, but I kind of feel like he didn't really say anything bad. The thing is with Milner, he wanted to play centre midfield. Milner wanted to play centre mid. So he went to Liverpool and never got played centre mid because he wasn't a very good centre midfield player. I'm sorry, he wasn't. He was better as a winger. Another player. I'm sorry, but Milner was not that good. I remember Milner playing midfield for us a few times. He was shit. Milner's best position was left wing. Yeah, that's his best position. He could play right wing as well, but Milner's best position, in my opinion, was left wing. I don't know about you guys, if you guys agree. But he played midfield. I remember we went to Norwich, and he played midfield, and he was awful against Norwich. Dropped a stinker, yeah, against Norwich. His best position for me was wing. Yeah. Rotating with Nasri, which is what ended up happening with Mancini. Mancini clocks it early and said, you're not a midfielder. So he was always benched because Nasri played. But then in a game where you needed a little bit more work rate, yeah, because Nasri was a little bit lazy at times, you play Milner. Nah, I don't know if he said that. Maybe he did. Maybe he did say, I don't know. That was a long time ago, man. So I can't remember. Bro, that was like, what, 14 years ago? Wow, 14 years ago. That's crazy. I can't remember what he said. Maybe he did say something, but he was probably a little bit salty that he wasn't getting enough game time. But again, I don't mind Milner. I big up Rush Home. Oh yeah, you have been saying it as well. Nice dog as well, man. Nah, Rodwell. I don't care what Rodwell said, bro. He hardly played. I know a guy, yeah, Everton fan as well, who told me when we signed Rodwell, he said he's the most overrated player I've ever seen. An Everton fan. And he wasn't being salty. He wasn't like one of them. Because he told me John Stones. When we signed John Stones, he said John Stones is going to be world class. When we signed that Rodwell, he went, nah. He said he's the most overrated player I've ever seen. I said, what? He said, nah, he's not it. And then when we signed Stones, he said he's going to be world class. Milner was an instant Liverpool. He did badmouth City. Yeah, I feel like he did say something. I actually remember. Yeah, he actually got booed. I remember in a game. Yeah, he come back with Liverpool. I'm sure we booed him, and I don't think we would have done that unless he said something. But I can't remember, man. It was like 14 years ago. Nah, Cancelo's chill. I don't have any problems with Cancelo. Listen, Cancelo has got issues, yeah, because he's obviously had a difficult life, man. So he's a bit of a unique character. Shit happens. He's obviously, you know. I like Cancelo. He pissed me off because he give loads of stupid goals away at times, but he was a good player for us. I don't have any issues with Cancelo. And I don't think any City fan should have any issues with Cancelo. I think you just got to understand he's just a unique person that's had fucking tough shit going on in his life. And it's probably made him the way he is. Yeah, Cancelo, quality player. At one point, yeah, Cancelo was like best fullback in the world. He was unreal. Yeah, so no, I like Cancelo. I had a love-hate relationship with Cancelo because he just did stupid shit at times. That was the problem with him. But he was a good player. Travella King, I know. How can I be up that late? To be fair, it's only 20 to 12. And I went to bed at 2:30 a.m. yesterday by accident. So that means I woke up at like fucking 10, 11. So now I'm wild awake. What do I think of Eric Garcia? I think I glazed him, and I'm so glad he left because now I see that he's just shit. But I actually used to like him. I actually used to like him when he was at City, Garcia. I know that a lot of people did. I actually used to like Garcia. But now when I watch him, he's so slow. He's so slow. It's unreal. But no, I didn't mind Garcia, man. Garcia, I didn't mind. Where's my ball of Maris? You want to see the Maris photo? Signed Maris photo. Maris. Greatest winger that's ever played for the club, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm going to go see him. I'm legit going to go see him. He doesn't know I'm going to go see him. He has no idea that this is going to happen. But I'm going to go see him, man, at some point. I don't know when, but I'm telling you, I am going to do a Mahrez interview on this channel before I die. It's happening. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Yeah, don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to go interview him. I'm going to do an interview with Mahrez. Why is it on my floor? I don't know. I do toy with the idea of sticking it on the wall, but then I just like shoving it in your face and shouting Mahrez down the mic. Give him a signed LB photo. Yeah. Well, I do want to watch him. I do want to watch him before because I don't want him to retire and never see him play football again, innit? So I might I don't know what to do. He's playing for Algeria in the World Cup, innit? I think he's going to retire for Algeria in the World Cup. But that's in America, man. I can't just be going in America on a one time. He was such a good player, man. Mahrez. Oh my God, what a player he is. What a player he was, man. Well, he's still minting it. Give us a room tour, bro. There's nothing here. It's literally just a box room. It's just a radiator, window, City flag, 2 monitors, PC, door. There's nothing to see. There's literally nothing to see. Can we sign him again? KDB? Nah, KDB is a GOAT as well, isn't it? But I feel like KDB will move back to Manchester. To be fair, Mahrez's wife's from Manchester, so he might move back as well. But I feel like KDB will move back after he's done the Napoli thing. But it depends. He might go, I don't know, he might go to America. I don't know what he's going to do. But then again, Mahrez's wife's from Manchester, isn't it? So they might come back after his Saudi stuff. You never know. I know. Imagine Mahrez come on the stream, bro. Honestly, that'd be crazy. One last dance, KDB. Is he back, by the way? He got that injury, didn't he? Got a hamstring taking a pen. Is he back or no? Surely KDB's back by now. Big up Brandon says, I like how we have depth at the back line so we can switch off between a lockdown defense or an attacking one. Yeah, we do have options now. We do have options, 100%. And when Gavadio gets back as well, by the way, it's going to go up again. Yeah, now facts. This is what I'm saying. I've always said a competition for places and options. That's what you need in a squad. You need competition and you need the manager to have options. Options of different type of players, not just the same, like different types of players. You want to go full lock off, play Huzanov right back. Yeah. You want to be a bit more solid defensively, maybe play Gavardio or O'Reilly. You want a full send attack, play Nori. Yeah, they've got all these different options, man. Yeah, I love it. I don't think with this squad needs a lot, me, in the summer. I really don't. I think we need another right back. Yeah. I think we need an 8 who can get up and down the pitch. Now, if Rodri leaves, scrap this whole conversation because I don't know what the fuck we do. Yeah. But let's just say Rodri stays. You need an 8. And then let's decide what we do with the wingers. Marmoush, Savio, etc. Because if you get rid of them 2, you're going to need another player, maybe 2. But I don't think you need a lot. I don't think you need a lot. Really don't. Really don't. With the current team we have, if we can sort out that second half, we'll be fine. Yeah, I agree. Well, he's got 1 year left on his contract, Jeff. He's 30 in the summer, I think. And he's never won La Liga. So, you never know. Big up Bradley says, City win this, Arsenal will go trophyless again. I'd be surprised if they go trophyless, man. They're in all 4 competitions. Surely they've got to win some, Brad. Imagine they don't win anything. He's got to go if he doesn't win anything. He's surely. You can't keep him again if he's not won anything. LB, why don't you get a hair transplant? Because I'm just not asked, innit? I'm the most not asked guy you'll ever come across. I'm not asked about anything. So I'm just not asked about being bald one little bit. If I was asked, I would have got a fucking hair transplant, but I'm not asked. I live my life not asked about anything. Like, it's the best feeling ever. Not asked. Just not bothered. Not bothered. Honestly, not bothered. Rodri's missus is a doctor in Spain. He might want to move home. Yeah, listen, again, like, he's a Spanish guy, innit? You know what I mean? He's never won La Liga. Ballon d'Or winner, never won La Liga. Like, he might just go, you know what? I want to go win La Liga. Let me go back to Barca or Real Madrid and win the La Liga. Fairs. I get it, man. I get it. Like, I don't know. But he's still got a year left on his deal. Let's see. Bro, my answer's been the same for years. I miss the away games. The home about that fucking other light shit. Nah, I don't really miss the home games now anymore. I miss the away days because the away days is where, like, it's just mega in it. You see the limbs in the away end. You know what I mean? You chat to people, you get to know people, chatting to people on the coach when you're at the ground and that. It's mint. But I don't really miss the home games anymore. The problem, like, when you stop going, like, you just don't miss it. And this is why City are making a major fucking mistake with this whole ticket situation. I'm telling you now. Once people stop going, they won't go back, man. Away days with the boys are the best. Yeah, I know. They're just class, man. They're just mega. I miss the Champions League aways, yeah, because going over Europe was mint. I've done a lot of away days in Europe. And I used to do the ones that weren't that fancy as well. Like, I went to Turin, watched us the Juventus. Went to Atalanta, watched us in the San Siro play Atalanta. Went to Ukraine, watching us against fucking, can't remember who it was now, Shakhtar Donetsk or someone. That's good, man. Good. Monaco was a vibe. Monaco was unreal. Yeah. Like, I actually think they're better than, like, the Madrids and the Barcelonas, me. I genuinely do. I genuinely do. I think they're better than the Barcelonas and the fucking and them sort of games. Yeah, Shakhtar. I went the year. I don't know why this happened. Yeah, I went. Yeah, 1 year, and then we played them again the next year, and then everyone went the next year. Got a letter from Pep Guardiola, and I was like, "Yo, where the fuck was my letter, man?" They all got a signed letter. I think it was hand signed as well. They all got a signed letter. I was like, "Yo, where the fucking last year? Where the fuck was my letter?" Yeah, I got chased off a bunch of you fucking Ukrainians, mate. Yeah, we had to fucking... The barman had to lock us in a fucking bar. Yeah, that was a long fucking trip as well. That was a... We drove, yeah. We drove from Manchester to Luton. That's about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Then we got a flight from Luton to Kiev. That was about 4 hours, 5 hours. And then we got a train from Kiev to Kharkiv, which was 4 hours. And we saw Usyk driving in his Bentley Bentayga, which was mad. I didn't even know who the guy was at the time. Driving it, it was pretty weird because, like, if you've never been like Ukraine or like Eastern Europe, yeah, it's not the same as like Spain or France or Italy or England or anything. Yeah, it's like it's pretty run down, a lot of poverty and that. Yeah, bro, this guy was just driving his Bentley Bentayga around like fucking mad, crazy. Well, funny enough, yeah, it actually like low key wasn't, because this war thing has actually been going on for time. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the whole politics, but I don't know what the fuck was going on at the time. Yeah, but we didn't play that game in Donetsk. We played it in Kharkiv because something had already happened. So this war thing hasn't been going on since 2020 or whatever, 2022. This war's apparently been going on. Like, I'm not going to get into politics of it yet, because I know people start getting on to me about accuracies and cancellation and shit. But it's been going on for time, because when we went, before the war started, the game was moved to a different city because it was all being bombed and shit. But yeah, I know someone's going to be like, actually, Albie, that's incorrect. Factually, like, again, I'm just telling you what happened, bro. Don't know what happened, innit? I don't know what it was, bro, but basically Ukraine was being bombed by someone, and it was like they moved the stadium. Yeah, I had to tell my mum I wasn't fucking going. Honestly, I had to lie, innit? I had to lie. Well, how old was I then? I probably would have been about, bro, how old would I have been then when I went there? I probably was about 23. I probably was about 23. Yeah, and I just fucking lied, innit? Yeah, I just lied. I went with Jordan. I don't even think Jordan told his mum. I don't. Yeah, she knows now. I don't even think Jordan told his mum. I think he just like got off and just like didn't even tell her. Yeah, it was class though, man. Honestly, it was mint. I do miss that. I do miss the away days. I can't lie. But honestly, the home games not so much, man. It's changed. It's changed a lot. It has. It's changed a lot, man. Still decent. Like, I still go a couple of times a year. And I'll go a couple of times this season, in the second half of the season, 100%. But yeah, it's not the same. Yeah. I don't really speak to Jordan too much anymore. I did check in with him. He checked in with me the other day, but nah, he sort of does his own thing now. City will win this. Oh, I've read that out. Big up Carl. He said City bought all their trophies, same as Chelsea. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Really? Oh what? Oh. Oh that. Oh man, what? Serious? Oh, fucking hell, man. Carl, you being serious, mate? Oh, never mind. It was all for nothing. No, never mind, guy. Oh, Maris. Maris, it don't matter. We bought you, so it don't matter. Never mind. Fair play. Sorry, mate. I didn't realise. I didn't fucking realise. I don't fucking realise. Never mind. Never mind, lads. We won a couple of trophies, but it means fuck all because we bought all the trophies. There you go. Thanks for the £2, Carl. And I don't know who you support, yeah, but let me just tell you something. If you support Man United, then when you lost the league in 2012, you went out and bought one of the best strikers in the league, Robin van Persie, and won the league because you bought him. So everybody buys fucking players that help win the league. Yeah, everybody does it. But yeah, big up for the super chat anyway. LB, what do you do for work? Funny enough, and some people still don't believe this, but I just fucking sit here and talk about football. You know what I mean? That's basically it. That is my job. I've done it for like 4 years. Very privileged position. Very privileged. Yeah, very privileged position. Is it a tough job? It fucking can be with some of you mutants in the chat. Yeah. Sometimes I end the stream and go, they were fucking winding me up today. Yeah. Do you do your Reading? Sometimes you piss me off. I can't lie. Sometimes you piss me off. Honestly. Sometimes you piss me off, I can't lie. Also, yeah, that is very true beyond belief. This light also is a mad bright and it kills my eyes. Sometimes I end the stream and go, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going fucking working on the roofs, doing roofing or something. Yeah. Or like just go be a labourer. Yeah, which I'll never do because I hate the rain. But basically, like sometimes you do stress me out, innit? What are some moments of when you piss? I can't give you moments because there's far too many. Yeah. There's far too many of when you guys say stupid stuff that wind me up. I've ever worked a warehouse job. No, I'll tell you my career path. Yeah. So I come through the academy and got a transfer to KFC. I worked at KFC for 2 years. Yeah. Did 2 years at KFC. And then I moved to the co-op. I worked at Co-op Insurance in town and did that for like basically a decade. Worked there for a decade. Worked in insurance for a decade. And then I was like, oh my God, I can't fucking do this. I can't do it. Well, actually, no, I didn't do that. That's not what happened. That's a lie. I just thought, fuck it. I'll just do this full time instead and quit that. Yeah, I worked in the CIS tower. I worked in there. Well, I worked in there for about maybe. Well, when did I start? I started in 2012. And then I worked in there until COVID. So 8 years. And then I did work from home for 2 years. And then they moved into a new office. I worked there for about 6 months and then I left. You're an Arsenal fan. But bro, you spent £1 billion and have won nothing. So it don't really make sense, Carl. Like, you're saying we buy all our trophies. You say we buy all our trophies, but you've spent £1 billion and have not won anything. So I don't get what you try to do. I don't really get what you try to do here, mate. I appreciate the banter attempt here, but I don't get it. You've spent £1 billion and have not won anything, so it doesn't really make sense. You know, I just don't get it. I don't get it, Carl. I don't get it. You know what you're better off doing? If you want to do the banter thing, just send a super chat in and put 115. Yeah? There's nothing I can say about that. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Yeah, but saying we buy trophies when you spent £1 billion and have not won anything is quite funny, to be honest with you. Yeah, come on, mate. Honestly, crazy. It's madness. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Big up Jeff, man. Big up to you, mate. City bought trophies. Arsenal bought bottle cap, says Toes with a 25. Big up, man. Big up to you, mate. Big up Toes. 25 months as well. That's a long time. Appreciate it. Free chicken. Yeah, basically, it was a bit weird, man. Like, you weren't allowed to, but if your boss was all right, yeah, you could do. Insurance. Yeah, but no, not really. Not really, man. Good morning, LB. You're live when I slept, so Wake Up. You still streaming? Madness. Yeah, I am. I'm still streaming. I still be streaming. That's the why I didn't go like, you know what? I sort of like felt this was going to happen. I had my tea before, yeah. And I thought to myself, right, should I go live now before the Arsenal game? And I thought, you know what? I have a feeling that Brentford might do something. So I'm going to save the live stream so I can do it after the after the Arsenal game. Julia didn't know you were live. Have you hit the notification bell button, Julia? Because if you've not, that's your problem. Big up Jason. He says, I've watched this Arsenal dross for the past few months. I've had enough. They're awful to watch. Would be the worst team to win the league since when? Maybe Blackburn Rovers. Arsenal bought a dog. Yeah, we might have bought trophies, but you bought a dog, mate. So, you know, Big up Brandon says, Carl, leave. Last time you won the Premier League, we still had buttons on our phones. The last time they won, George Bush was still president, says Brandon. Yeah, it's a long time ago, man. This is the thing with Arsenal fans, yeah. It's like, what they don't understand, Arsenal fans, is a lot of City fans have time for Arsenal, but we have time for the old Arsenal. Not the Arsenal that was shit, growing up as a City fan, right, I used to like Arsenal because for me, United were winning shit. And so I didn't want United to win shit. So as a City fan, I wanted Arsenal to win the league and they played some good football. So when Arsenal won the league in like 04 or whatever it was, and 05, whatever the years were, I can't remember the years, yeah. I was like, City fans were happy with that. We were happy. You ask any City fan that watched City back then, yeah, old school City fan that watched City back in like fucking 20 odd years ago. Yeah, 20 odd years ago, 24 years ago. City liked Arsenal. Like, because I didn't want United to win it. I didn't really want Liverpool to win it. Chelsea, it was like one of them, like, they'd just been bought out. It was one of them. I didn't want United to win it. So like, I didn't really mind Arsenal. I honestly didn't really mind Arsenal. Yeah, so then Arsenal go, oh, you try and force this rivalry. It's like, nah, like, I don't mind Arsenal. I don't mind Arsenal fans. I have some Arsenal fans that come in this chat, yeah. We have great conversations, yeah. Potsy, get on well with him. Gunners, get well with him. Even get well with a gal. But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of Arsenal fans that, I don't know. It's just weird. It's hard to explain. I know you know what I'm saying because you probably understand what I'm saying, like, because you probably feel it as well. But it's just weird. I actually don't mind Arsenal. But this Arteta thing's turned a lot of Arsenal fans very weird. Very weird. I have literally zero confidence that we will win every single game. However, I just feel that, like, if there's a time to strike, now's the time that we're in with a chance. I just want a chance, bro. I just want a chance. Yeah, I just want a chance, man. That's it. And we've got a chance now. We've got a chance. The younger generation of Arsenal fans are angry. The old boys are sound. You applauded Henry when he battered us. Yeah, Henry was good, man. That stadium was class as well. I never went, but obviously I've seen videos of it. It's mega. Mega. It's sad, man. It's sad to see all those old English stadiums get demolished, mate. It is. Arsenal used to batter us all the time during my childhood. Can we make 11-5 International Day? Man City Day. What's that? Is that the last day of the season? Is that the last day of the season or something? 11th of May? Or is that the Aguero Day? What's so special about the 11th of May? Is that the Aguero Day? Oh, 115. You would have thought I fucking got it, wouldn't you? You would have thought honestly, yeah, I know. My bad, illiterate man. It's midnight. It's midnight, so I'm not locked in. I've not had any caffeine for about 12 hours either, so that doesn't help. That doesn't help, mate. Dungaina. Chill. Last game of the season's Villa. I know it's disgusting. If I'm being honest with you, having Villa last day of the season's disgustingly vile. Disgustingly vile. It really is. It really is. Yeah, long day, man. Long day. I bet you'll sleep at 6 a.m. Nah, normally I don't go to bed that late. I normally go to bed like before 1 o'clock, innit? But last night, man, I was just fucking just chilling on PC. I looked at the time. It was like 2:30. I was like, shit. Shit, mate. Nah, bro. Well, actually, if you go on my stream from about 6 months ago, yeah, just click a random stream from about 6 months ago. Yeah, I did it by accident. I did it with a shaver because I did the shaver wrong, and I wasn't clean shaved, but it was thereabouts. It was nasty, mate. It was nasty. I don't know if anyone's in the chat was in there at the time. It was horrible, man. Yeah, but big mistake. Big mistake that. I don't play games no more. I don't play games no more. I tell you what did it for me was all the hacking. I used to be a big, like player of like Call of Duty, FIFA. I played a bit of GTA and that, and I used to tank it. I already told you I used to be a proper nerd, man. I used to spam games. I used to play hours and hours and hours of games, yeah. But then, bro, and probably about COVID time, everyone started hacking all the games. It just made it not fun, and I just sacked it off. And I've just not played it probably since about 4 years. That's why I bought this PC. That's why I got the PC. I built this PC for gaming when Warzone was popping off. I wouldn't have bought the PC if I wasn't gaming. Bring back Dynamo Drillers. There's a guy in the chat called Dynamo Drillers Craig. I don't know if he's in the chat. He comes in now and again, and he's got the name from Twitch. Oh, the flight simulators were so funny, man. I can't lie. That was a good time, mate. That was a good time of my life. Yeah. I used to have a flat in town. I didn't mint flat in town yet. It was like in a good location. And I used to stay up, play the flight simulator. And we had so much fun, didn't we, playing that game? That was too funny, man. I can't lie. I remember this one time, yeah. Oh, I can't remember exactly what happened. I think I was flying to Bournemouth or something, yeah. I think I was flying the plane to Bournemouth. And I fully fucked it, man. Honestly, it was a good time. It was a good time, and it was funny. I used to love that flat, man. I used to love that flat. It's great. Bad though, because it was right opposite a pub, so it was bad. And you know the pub used to do, yeah. Honestly, check this out for a deal: buy one get one free Peroni pints on draft. Monday to Thursday, 4 till 7. Oh, golazo! Bad, mate. Honestly, yeah. Bro, Peronis, buy one, get one free Peronis, 4 till 7, Monday to Thursday. Oh, I'll become a regular real quick. Yeah, they don't do it anymore. They quit it. They quit it real quick. They did it for about 3 months, and then I think they realized that people were literally coming in at 4 till 7, and then they just left. Honestly, I think they just left. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, went out of business. That was the what's it called? Lasagari. It's called. Decent boozer. Does Estrella Galicia on draft as well. If anybody ever goes to a pub in town and find Estrella Galicia on draft, please let me know, and I'll fucking love you for the rest of my life, because that is my favorite fucking beer ever. So nice. So nice, mate. Third channel. Create a third channel, LB Plays, yeah. Why is my battery's not charging? Could be cooked here, boys. My battery's not charging for some reason. No, don't say my fucking headphones are broke. Don't say my headphones are broke, man. Headphones could be cooked here. What's everyone going sick about Carl for? What's he said? You want the cruise campo? I don't mind the cruise campo. The Estrella Galicia for me is the best. I don't mind that Menabrea is nice as well. Irish Shade, I watched Corrie before, mate. Mate. I'm not going to spoil it for you, yeah, but fucking Shona's sister, mate, yeah. Bad egg. Always super chat. My point is, before the money, you were shit. Look at Chelsea shit before the money and shit after. Yeah, but we know we were shit before the money. Like, this is not an insult, bro. Like, no, every City fan knows we were shit. Like, no City fan's going to tell you that we weren't shit before the money. Like, we know we were shit before the money. Yeah, we were mint. We won the lottery. And what? Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I appreciate the super chat and that, but you don't need to send your money in, because, like, I'm not bothered. I know we were shit before the money. No City fan's going to say that we weren't shit before the money, because we were. But it doesn't matter. It was, mate, it was like 20 years ago. We got bought in 2008. It's 2026. I'm fucking bald, mate. Like, what's going on here? Come on, Carl, man. Get with the gig. Let's just start roasting someone else. Who you say sport? United? Arsenal? I know I've cut Arsenal a bit, but I've not spoken about Arsenal for ages. Let's just cut United or something. Come on, let's join together. Let's join forces. Instead of you try to cook me on something that you can't cook me on because I don't care, yeah? Let's join forces and start roasting United or something, or Chelsea. Come on, I don't mind. I like cooking Chelsea, yeah? Chelsea pissed me off. You start cooking Chelsea together. Come on, man. Let's be mates, not enemies. Just great spending. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Why is my headphones not charging, man? I think my headphone thing's broke. Could be a rip, man. Charge. Yes, charging. Charging. Mint. I just had to unplug it and plug it back in again. There you go. There's a boomer fix for you. Take it out, plug it back in again. Honestly, man. But sake, imagine dealing with Samaras as a top goal scorer for you. He totally deserved. I know Samaras, man. Fuck me. I seen a. You know what's funny, mate? I don't. It's funny, weird that you mentioned that. Yeah, I can't. When did I see this the other day? I was watching something, yeah, and it was some sort of Celtic goals from like back in the day, and it just showed all these Samaras goals. Just seen some of the goals that Samaras scored at Celtic, mate. Yeah, where's that guy in the chat that's Scottish? City fan, Scottish guy. He watches Celtic as well. Yeah, Hugh will tell you. I don't know if Hugh's in the chat, yeah? Bro, some of the goals that Samaras scored for Celtic are wild, mate. Unreal. And he looked rapid as well. Mad. But he was so bad for us, man. He was just not a good striker for it. He wasn't a Premier League, was it? He was like a championship striker. Yeah. He was just a championship player, really. He was nowhere near Premier League level. Nowhere near Premier League level, mate. I remember the night. That'll never leave my shit memory. The night we signed Robinho. Nah, never. I remember that night. That was so good, man. That was so good. That was so good. It was my City hero. Hero. I don't know if I had a hero because when I first started like watching City properly, it was like 2002, 2003. And we weren't great, man. So it was like Keegan era. So Anelka, Kiki Masampa, because he just looked cool, innit? You got to remember, like my age at the time, I would have been like, what, 10? So Kiki Masampa just looked fucking mint. I know we only had him on loan or whatever. He played like not a lot of games, but he just looked cool. And he scored a good goal against Liverpool. He was mint. I liked watching him. Sean Wright Phillips was great. Dunn was like pretty cool, but like as a 10-year-old City fan, you know, you're not looking at Dunn going, oh, mint. Like he was a good player and that. And I respect him a lot more now than I did at the time, because at the time I was a 10-year-old. So when you're 10 years old, you look at like, I don't know. I probably grew up in a bit of a shit era for City, really. I to be honest with you, I would have rather have grown up in an era when we were in the lower divisions. Do you know what I mean? The lower divisions. I feel like I grew up in a shit time watching City. Yeah. Because it was just a bit dead. Nothing was happening. We'd already been promoted back to the Premier League. And then we just did nothing until we got bought. And then it was the Stuart Pearce era, which was fucking fun. Yeah. But I think that would have been pretty cool, me. I would have loved to have grown up in the 80s watching City and up and down in the leagues. I think that would have been mega. Absolutely mega. I'm actually jealous. I'm actually jealous. Yeah, I'm actually... Imagine having some sort of City fan TV back in the day when you guys were going to like York and that. Nah, that would have been mad. I bet that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Imagine some of the shit that would have been said on those games, man. Would have been nasty. Would have been nasty. Yeah, nah, I've heard a lot of stories about it. Yeah, my dad used to go. My dad used to be a season ticket holder. My dad was a season ticket. I don't know what years he went now. Can't remember, but I've shown you a lot of the. I've got a big box of massive box of programs. I think I've shown you a few of them. I think I've shown you a few of the programs from like the 70s and the 80s. I've got a fucking massive box full. I'm pretty sure I pulled them out on stream once and shown you some of them. Yeah. They're in my dad's loft. They're my dad's loft. I might get next time I go to my dad's. I'll pick them up. I'll pick some of them up. I'll show you some of the old programs from like the night. I've got some from like I think I've got some from the 60s, 70s, 80s, loads of them. Yeah, a massive box full. I should get them. Like what's it called? Like no, not framed, but like plastic wrap, so they don't go bad. Yeah, mad. Yeah, Big Steve's in the 90s. LB would nah, I wasn't on Blue Moon Rising, but I watched it. I watched Blue Moon Rising. Yeah, I watched it, but I wasn't on it. Nah, bro, I would have been like fucking 14, 15. I don't know. I would have been 2008. So I would have been yeah, I'd have been 14. So I was 14 when City got bought, man. Was I 14? Fucking hell, man. Bro. That's nasty, you know, saying that, to be honest with you. Time flies, doesn't it? How mad is that? Fucking hell. That's crazy. That's actually pretty disgusting. I remember, yeah, when we got bought out, yeah, and all my mates at school were like, oh, the Sheikh's going to get bored. He's going to leave in 2-3 years. They were all salty as fuck, mate. Yeah, now look at that, hold that, yeah. And I grew up with fucking Bolton fans, mate. Yeah, I used to get, I would say this, yeah, because I grew up in like Radcliffe area, yeah, which is for people that don't know, it's like North Manchester, but I went to a Bolton school. Right, so I didn't know that many United fans at school. There's like 3 or 4 United fans. Everyone was a Bolton fan. I used to get terrorized off Bolton fans. Imagine getting terrorized off Bolton fans, bro. Fucking disgusting. Bolton Wanderers. Fucking raw. I've got, and the story that I tell you, I always tell you, I think it's a cool story. I remember, this is probably 2006, 2007, right? And for people that are watching football, newer football fans, Bolton were good back in the day under Sam Allardyce. Yeah, they were playing Europa League football, and or as it was then, UEFA Cup. Yeah, and they played Bayern Munich in the UEFA Cup. I remember getting home, yeah, and I remember putting it on TV, watching it, thinking, I wish City were this good that we could play Europa League football or UEFA Cup. And then within 5 years, yeah, City won the Premier League, the FA Cup, Bolton got relegated, and I don't know where I don't even know where they are. I think they're in League One. Mad. Fucking crazy. Absolutely wild. Yeah, they were good, man. They were actually a solid team, but then he went to Newcastle, didn't he? El move. Killed his career, that really, if you deep it. Killed his career. Yeah, they had good players, man. Kevin Nolan, Kocher, Davies was a good player. That Campo, who didn't score, that Campo, yeah, hadn't scored a goal in, I think, 5 years, and he scored against City. Mad. I remember going, and I think I was listening to it on the radio on the way there or something, and they were like, yeah, Ivan Campo starts today. He's not scored a goal in 5 years. He scored against City. I think that was in like 2000, maybe that was 2007. I just wanted to go solo, bro. Just do my own thing, mate. Yeah, Leeds as well. Leeds back in the day. They had some, you know what, Aaron? They actually had some fucking cold ballers, you know. They actually had, they had a team, didn't they? They had a mad team, Leeds. They had a sick team, man. Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah, when I was growing up watching Leeds, yeah, they was good, man. I think that was like 2000, 2002, 2003. And then did they get cooked in 2004? Was it 2004 they got binned out the league? They got relegated, didn't they? In 2004, was it? Speak on Oldham. I don't know what to say about Oldham. Well, actually, all I know about Oldham is when I go gym, because all my mates are Oldham fans from the gym. A couple of mates from the pub are Oldham fans as well. So I think they're about mid-table, 40th, something like that. They just tell me that the manager's not that great. You got a lot of injury problems, and that the football's diabolical. But yeah, I've never been. Funny enough, I used to live around the corner. I used to live in Chadderton, so I used to live around the corner from fucking Oldham, like literally 3 minutes drive. Never went. Should have gone, really. I don't know why I never went, to be honest, but Yeah, it was. I should have. I was gonna go to the cup game was it this season when City played there in the academy? But I was ill on the day, like proper ill, so I didn't fucking go. I went to the Bolton game, City Bolton. We got beat like 5-0 or something. We were shit. But yeah, I was gutted. The one time I was actually gonna go, and I was fucking ill. I was well pissed off as well because Big Steve done a video on Instagram that night, and looked like it popped off. Looked like it popped off, mate. Yeah. Oh, you play for Chadderton FC? No way. No way. Yeah, Oldham at Wembley. I did a watch along for that. I did a watch along for that game. It was mad. Second half, no extra time on it, and it just popped off. Yeah, we are. Only one or two teams. Only City and Forest have beat Brentford away this season. Yo, big up Neil, by the way. There's no message attached to the chat, though, bro. I don't know if you put a message in the chat, bro, but there's no message attached to it. Big up to you, though, mate. How's Bury? I did go Bury a few times as a kid, but I don't know what they're doing. They went bust, but apparently like not really. And then they created a new club, and then the old club came back. So there was two Berries, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if they merged. You got Radcliffe Borough. Yeah, I used to go Radcliffe Borough with my dad, man. I used to go watch Radcliffe Borough with my dad. Yeah, it was good, man. It's good. Enjoyed it. Yeah, honestly, man, proper football. I was watching some guy because I'd seen the Bury have just announced a new manager today. Andy Simpson or something. Bury have just announced a new manager today. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go watch him this year. Get to a game, man. Get to a game. But I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing in terms of like clubs and that. But yeah, they created a Phoenix club, and then the old club come back, is what I believe that happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on now. Yeah, they still play there. Yeah. They still play there. The Super Bowl stream. Yeah, that stream was fucked, man. I woke up in the morning, there was about 150 different copyrights all over the gaff. I was like, what the fuck has gone on here? Honestly, man, that was a mess. It was a sick night. I can't lie. I had a mint time. But I think I just started playing music, man. And then just like copyright music, and it just went fucking just dead. Just dead. It's about the same, James. About the same. No real difference. No real difference, man. No real difference, mate. Ricardo Gardner. Nah, don't remember that. Ricardo Gardner. Nah, don't surprise me, though. Didn't surprise me. Don't surprise me. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't watch the other one the other day because I was just knackered after the Liverpool game. But I woke up in the morning and everyone say it was a bit of a dead match. So I don't think I missed anything. Was it good? The Super Bowl final this year. I was going to watch it, but that Liverpool game just took it out of me, man. I was fucking knackered. I need to go sleep. Nah, Spencer. I did something from last year. I went with lads and did some video for some Adebayor tribute thing. It was weird. I don't know. But nah, never asked me on. I don't think I'd like to go on, man. To be honest with you, like, I'd probably end up swearing and getting told off anyway because I swear way too. I know I swear way too much, man. Yeah, I know I swear way too much. Yeah, I try not to swear, and sometimes I even apologize. But, bro, I'm not being funny, man. But if we drop a stinker, I can't sit there and just be like, "Oh, not too bad." I'd just be like, "What the fuck is that, mate? It's shit." Nah, the lads who are doing it now are good. They're a good fit, man. They're good. They're good lads. I just like to say my own lane. I just like to say my own lane, do my own thing, say my own shit. I just like doing my own thing, you know what I mean? Do my own thing, bruh. No way, still alive, guys. Have you ever watched an NBA game? What, in real life? Nah, not in real life. I watched it on TV. I always tell you guys, I actually like NFL. I'm actually somebody that thinks it's a good sport and I actually really enjoy it. It just clashes a lot with football and watching City and watching Prem and that. Yeah, I actually really like it though. I think it's a mint sport. Just can't watch it. Yeah, bopped a bottle of champagne in the garden. Yeah, that was class, man. That was class. Yeah, I think I'm going in like April, bro. I think I'm going in April. Nah, I wouldn't go on overlap. I don't like it. I don't like it. Plus, I'm not as quick as Lads. Lads is mega. I said to him, I said, how do you do that? He said, because when he was going uni and that, every day at uni, he was just getting it off his mates about 115, pet, blah, blah, blah. So he said he's heard everything all before. So as soon as someone says something to him in the overlap, he's got the response preloaded. So he's just rapid. Nah, Lads is good on there, man. I don't want to get involved in that. Let Lads keep cooking. Lads is mint on there, man. He's very, very good. He's very good, man. The end of season awards, yeah, they were good as well. They were fun, weren't they? They was fun. Yeah, I did watch that because someone in the chat, some American in the chat said, "LB, you like NFL? Watch college football. It's like the Premier League version of NFL in terms of the atmosphere and that." Yeah. Although atmosphere is dying in the Premier League anyway, but that's definitely. Anyway, I watched one because it was on YouTube. I think they stream them on YouTube or somewhere. Anyway, I watched one. Mad. The atmosphere was crazy. Crazy. They had all the fucking people out before the game. Like the whole pitch was just covered in people doing like dancing and shit. The fans in the stadiums were going wild. I was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this, man? Do you have mates who fish or hunt? Not hunting. Hunting's not a thing in this country, bro. Yeah. But fish, I used to fish. I used to enjoy fishing. Not a lot. I didn't fish a lot, but I used to fish. I did the L. I got my pole. I opened the pole at one end, wrong end, went like that, and the whole pole just went straight into the lake. Yeah, that's my claim to fame with fishing. But now I used to fish a little bit, not serious. I actually have a picture of me. Oh, it's on. I fucking deleted my Facebook, but I had a Facebook. I deleted it because I don't like Facebook. I had a picture of me holding a carp, man. I would have caught a big carp. It was in France. I went fishing in France. Caught a massive carp. I don't have Facebook no more. I deleted it. I couldn't get to grips with Facebook, man. I thought it was a weird platform. To be fair, I think all social media is weird. If I'm being honest with you, I think it's all fucked. Yeah, if I'm going to be honest with you, yeah, I don't like any social media. Yeah, and I've already said one day I will not be on Twitter for the rest of my life, mate. I can't do it. Not for me, mate. Yeah, hunting in Radcliffe, bro. Like what? Like, what? I heard a fucking dead pigeon on the side of the road or something. Why do Premier League games never have atmosphere like German or Spanish team? Well, first of all, you fucking stand up, you get shouted at and escorted out. It's shit, man. Honestly, they're fucking it up. I went to Ireland, yeah, and watched Bohemians with Hugh, and it was the biggest breath of fresh air. It wasn't fresh air because they had fucking flares everywhere, but it was the biggest breath of fresh air football-wise. It was fucking mint, yeah. I don't know how much the ticket was because Hugh got it for me, yeah. Got in there. They have their own pub in the stadium, yeah? And they give you glasses. They don't treat you like a fucking kid. They give you a glass, Guinness, poured on draft, mint, bang, 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 yeah? Glasses. Then you go out, everyone's stood up, singing, yeah? They got the flares, everyone's going, makes fucking, the whole place is packed to the brim. Everyone's fucking singing the whole game. The atmosphere was mega. And then I went to Scotland and watched Queen of the South, yeah, with Dan United, and it was like being in a fucking morgue, mate. Yeah, because there it's even worse than England. Not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to do nothing. Yeah, it was honestly, it was crazy. It was empty. There was no one there. I was just like, bro, the difference between when you treat people like an adult and give them freedoms to saying, nah, you're not allowed to do that. It was just mad, honestly. Honestly, it was crazy. And England's just stuck in the middle. Honestly, next time I go, because I'm going to do both again. I'm going to Scotland watching Queen of the South again with Dan United, right? And I'll do a little, not a vlog, because I don't like doing vlogs. Yeah, I'm not a vlog YouTuber. I don't like it. But I'll do a little mini, like 60-second, show you a bit of everything, yeah? And I'll do another one in Ireland, and I'll show you the difference. I'll show you the difference. It's crazy. And you'll see the difference in the atmosphere. You'll see the difference how many people are in there as well. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, the only good thing about Scotland thing is those Scottish pies, man. Oh my fucking god, unbelievable. If you've never had one, yeah, unbelievable. It's spiced lamb in a pastry. Need I say any more? Unreal, unreal. I got one from Morrison's the other day. Grim, don't do that, yeah? I don't think you can get them outside of Scotland and they'd be nice. But honestly, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Never had one in my life and they were unreal. They sound great. Honestly, they're beautiful. Genuine question, do you drink beverage that don't contain alcohol? Yes, all the time. I've not had a pint in like a week, mate. You know what I mean? I like me Sprite. Yeah, my Pepsi Max. On my current favourite at the moment, Cherryade. Yeah. What was that show? Oh, Silo. Silo. Apple TV. Silo. Mega. Proper top TV program, man. Proper top TV. Orkney. Where's that? Is that one of the? Is that one of the islands? Part of the Northern Isles. Yeah, my girlfriend's family used to live in Shetland, innit? Shetland Island, wherever that is. Is that one or is that the next one up? I don't know if that's the next one up or not. But yeah, my girlfriend's family used to live up there, man. Don't live there now, innit? They live in Edinburgh, I think. But yeah, they used to live there. Cherry to go. Yeah, it is, man. It is. It is. Over the Hedge is goated, man. If you can get past the fact it's a cartoon and try and understand the actual meaning behind the film, it's an elite film. But people just go, oh, it's a cartoon. That's proper weird behavior. Fairs, maybe it is, but it's a mint film if you can get past the cartoon aspect. The meaning. It's about the meaning, man. It's about the meaning. Top film. Yeah, Shetland Island, man. I seen a guy done the shortest plane journey in the world. Yeah, he done a video on it. He done a YouTube video. Shortest plane journey in the world, and it's it out of all the world. Yeah, it's the Shetland Islands. It's a Royal Mail plane that has to fly 60 seconds from one island to the next island to deliver packages. Top 3 favorite movies. Interstellar. One sec. I always forget the fucking name. Shawshank Redemption. That's elite. Shawshank Redemption. Interstellar. And Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's got to be Harry Potter in there somewhere. It's got to be in there somewhere, boys. Can't lie. That's a solid 3. That's a solid 3. Yeah, it is a solid 3, that. Shawshank's mint. It's mint. Did you know as well, Henry? Yeah, because I was doing I was reading about it, right? That apparently that film did really, really bad in the cinema. Like, no one watched it in the cinema. No one. And then it must have just spiraled. People started getting it on, well, not DVD, but like fucking VHS. Yeah. And then people started watching it and started like, oh, recommendation. And then it just went boom and everyone started watching it. Nearly bankrupted the studio. Really? That's mad. That's crazy. I watched, I don't know if you've seen it. Did anyone watch that Joe Rogan podcast recently with, who was it? The Bourne guy, Jason Bourne. What's his name? Who's Jason Bourne, chat? What's his name? What's that Jason Bourne guy called? Matt Damon. And he was with, who else was he with? Matt Damon and who? He did a podcast with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Right? I'm mad to this, right? So he was talking about filmmaking now and how filmmaking's all different because of Netflix and shit. And he said, basically, the old school way of making an action film is you have a little bit of a sort of like something happen in the first bit of the film, something happened in the second bit of the film, and then something, boom, something goes off big time in the back end of the film. But he said Netflix now basically said, we got all the data on all the films and the watch time, yeah, and you need to do the big thing at the start and then just drag it on for the full like 2 hours, because otherwise people will stop watching. And he said apparently you need to explain the plot of the movie like 5-6 times during the film, because no one fucking watches because everyone's on the phone. How mad's that? It's apparently everyone's just on the phone watching films, so no one. So that's why they need to explain everything like 6 times. Brain rot, aka brain rot, bro. People can't put the phone down when they watch a film, innit? So they have to explain the plot of the film like 6 times. That's what Netflix have told them. Netflix said you need to explain the plot like 6 times during the film, otherwise people just won't get it. How crazy that is, isn't it? Attention spans are fucked, says Kian. Yeah, exactly, man. People can't think, bruh. It's the short forms killing everyone's fucking brains, mate. I swear down. It's mad. And AI. I listened to some woman the other day. She's some sort of like PhD thing, yeah. Don't know what she does, yeah, but she's some scientist. And she says when you use AI, your brain ain't thinking. So when your brain don't think, your brain's not working, your brain basically is like starts to not die, and it starts to die and shit like inside little parts of it. Yeah, I can't remember what she was saying, but basically she's saying because people don't think no more, they use AI, they're not using their brains to process. It was mad. She was saying that basically everyone's just been turned into a fucking melt, basically. It was pretty scary. Oh, bro, you listen to the same one. It starts to atrophy, mate. That's what she said on a podcast. That's what she said. She said your brain starts to atrophy, mate. Crazy. The grey matter dies. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just mad, isn't it? Yeah, and I don't. The thing is, I'm gonna have to stop watching these fucking short form, because I'm actually genuinely getting to the point now where some of these things I don't even know if they're AI. Some of them they're that good. I'm watching them like, is that AI? Is that real? You don't know some of them. Some of them legit, you actually don't know if they're AI. I'm not like, is that AI? Mad. Bro, I don't even know anything about this. I'm not one of these. I'm not a superhero guy at all. Yeah, my superhero's Harry Potter, mate. Yeah, I don't have no superheroes. Batman and that. I don't mind Batman. Yeah, I watched a few Batmans. I don't mind like Dark Knight and stuff. They're pretty cool, but Spider-Man, Iron Man, Mr. America, Mrs. America, Captain America. Nah, it's just not for me, mate. It's not for me. Not for me, that. My superhero's Maris. James Bond. Yeah, but I've not watched one for years. I don't think they've done one for years, have they? I don't think they've done one for years. Harry Potter's a knob. Bro, what? Going on here, mate? Yeah. Exactly, bro. You got to stop watching it, man. Or like limit your time. Limit your time, mate. You'll kill your brain off. What's my favorite show? My favorite TV show is Corrie, mate. Corrie is fucking goated. Corrie's goated. Coronation Street, and my favorite monster is Peach. 0, no calories. Peachy Keen is the goat, man. What would my advice be? Probably like buy Bitcoin in it, or Nvidia stocks, something like that. Buy Nvidia stocks, bro. Now, my advice, yeah. My advice is, yeah, if I was to go back, I'm 9-year-old, my advice would be to learn a trade. Yeah, because that's what I would have done. Learned a trade. Tradesmen, mate, they're fucking busy all the time. Probably plumbing. And buy some Nvidia stonks, mate. That's what I'll fucking do. Nvidia stonks, become a millionaire. All right, shout out Big Steve in the chat. We're just having a fucking chat. We're chatting about random shit. We will be there. Yeah, I heard you were frying. I've not watched it because I've been live for 2.5 hours chatting nonsense. Yeah, the Dark Knight trilogy. Yeah, Christopher Nolan's fucking mega though, isn't he? Christopher Nolan. What films has he done? Christopher Nolan. Let me get his full list. You know what I've not watched? I've not watched that Oppenheimer chat. Is that a good film? The only reason I've not watched it, because I'm pretty sure it's like 3 hours long, and I really can't fucking stand watching films for 3 hours. That is a long time. Is that a good film, though? Is that a good film? It's good film, yeah. It's just long, innit? 3 hours, man. Bro, how is it 3 hours long, mate? Yeah, Inception's a good one. Dunkirk is mega, like that film. Dark Knight Rising, yeah, that's a good film. The Prestige, wow, that's old. Yeah, that's a good film as well. Prestige, 2006. That's a good film. What else has he done? I watched a Class film recently. What was it called? Let me type in mystery films. Oh, Mystic River. Oh my god, I just typed in mystery films and it come up straight away. Mystic River, chat. 2003. Yeah, co-produced Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Directed Clint Eastwood. Robert Lorenz. Bro, that's a sick film. It's 2003. It's a bit weird watching it back now, yeah, because the cameras are like a bit weird in it, you know what I mean? But it's a good film, Mystic River. Check it out if you've got a dodgy stick. It's probably on there. Yeah, I don't know where you find it if you've not got a dodgy stick. Yeah, but Mystic River 2003, that's a good film, man. That's a good film. That's a really good film. They're tracking me, yeah, they're tracking me, man. They're fucking their little digital IDs and that. Yeah, City have even got digital IDs in the kits now, innit? I call it the digital ID kit, that third kit, which is actually nice, by the way, that green one. That green kit's actually nice, but I call it the digital ID kit. Bill Brandon, he says the greatest Super Bowl with 1993 Michael Jackson on. The dude did nothing for 4 minutes, just stood there, did nothing, and the crowd went wild, did they? Fair play, man. Yeah, fair play to him. Yeah, no, I've only watched a few Super Bowls, man. I watched the Rihanna one. I watched the one with like Eminem and 50. Have I watched any more? Maybe it's just 2, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I've watched more than that. They're defo 2 that I've watched. But I can't remember any others. They're in Pitbull next time, are they? Yeah, the green kit's well nice. I actually think oh, yeah, but you know what, mate, yeah? I seen a video, funny enough, on Instagram Reels, Brain Rot, and he has a completely different view and opinion on the whole story, and he broke it down. He broke it down and, like, showed you, and he was like, "Look, I think you've all got this wrong." Because you don't actually you kinda get the outcome, don't you? But, like, you kinda got to use your brain, and he's done his own theory on what it's Scorsese, innit? He's done his own theory on what actually has gone on, and then he shows you all the clips and stuff and everything, and it's like, "Oh, is he right?" And then you doubt yourself then, because what you actually think is not true. That is a good film. That's a mind fuck. That's one that you cannot have your phone. You've got to turn your phone off. Inception's the same. You can't have your phone on them. Can't be looking at your phone. You go on your phone for a minute, you will have no idea what's going on in the film. You have no idea, man. Nah, I've not seen it yet. I've not seen it, but that's what they was talking about. I've not seen it though. Not seen it. Is this the 4-hour live stream? No, it's not the 4-hour live stream. I'm just live because I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm just gonna go until someone rattles me and then I'm gonna go to bed. I've never seen Tenet. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've seen Shutter Island, yeah. What's my favorite documentary? I like space. I love space, me. I love talking about space. Yeah, so Brian Cox, yeah. Love his documentaries. Yeah, I love talking about space and fucking planets and shit. I think it's well cool. I think it's well cool, mate. Like, I think space is cool, mate. Yeah, I personally believe 100% there's aliens and shit. I just don't believe there's not. And when you actually listen to what they say, yeah, they go like, oh, there's like billions of different universes, and now they reckon there's billions of different Earth-like planets. I just personally don't believe that it's not going to be aliens out there, bro. I'll be real. In my opinion, there's aliens. We might never find them because it's so big, but I think there are aliens out there, me. I think I think there's more humans. I think there's humans out there as well. Whether we ever meet them or get contact with them, Don't know, innit? But I think there will be aliens. 100% aliens. I just can't you can't tell me, yeah, that you think the Earth, you can't think the whole universe shit, yeah, is infinite or billions, and then you say there's nothing there, man. I just don't believe it, bro. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? Nah, I think this is shit. When I hear this stuff, I think it's all bollocks, man. When I say it's the government have found alien life, bullshit. No, I don't believe anything like that, yeah. But I think there is aliens in the world, like, you know what I mean, outside the space of that. 100%. 100%, man. Yeah, I don't know what they're saying about this whole Area 51. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is, man. The multiverse. Help me go to bed. Yeah, I should go to bed. Fucking it's 20 to 1. Right, I swear down, I looked at the time before, it was fucking 10 to 12, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get off me. Because I'll be foul, bro. We could talk all night. We could talk all night about this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's actually wild. Middle of fucking nowhere. That's where it is. Yeah. Honestly, man. Crazy chat. Sweet. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what time because I'm fucking going out. So it's probably going to have to be early. I don't know if Daps wants to be on his channel as well. So maybe like 12. I don't know. I'm going out pub. Big up Martin, man. What's he saying? Choo choo. Oh, you want train talk? Yeah. Nah, we can't talk about trains now, man. I actually need to go to bed. It's still live, bro. What did I tune into? Yeah. I actually Messi in the chat, bro. Come on. Oh, you a big game for you on Monday, mate. We will be there. More LB. We will be there at your Messi, mate. Yeah, hopefully he's not benched. Yeah, hopefully he's not benched. Oh, you WhatsApp me? I've not got WhatsApp open. Oh, Martin has to come on the channel. On the chat. Oh, fucking hell. I didn't have WhatsApp open, man. Fuck. Oh, that would have been fun as well. Me and Martin, when we start talking late night, it goes off. Shit. I didn't have my WhatsApp open. Why didn't you fucking say in the chat you wanted to come on? And I would have sent you the link. LB. Capital LB, man. Now, we'll do that soon. I get Martin on, yeah? Maybe an international break in March. We'll do like a proper one. We'll schedule 4 hours slotting and we'll just start talking about everything that's not related to football, yeah? Right, I'm getting off, boys. Anybody laugh? Anybody laugh? Anybody laugh? Anybody laugh? Anybody laugh? Anybody laugh? Right, if you can redirect the talk sport, what the hell? Yeah, they're not having my Northside's live. I'll redirect to him, man. Yeah, oh, you got to spam shark emoji in the chat. I'm gonna redirect you to a Northside chat. Yeah, make sure you guys spam the shark emoji. Yeah, spam the shark emoji in his chat. Yeah, because he's live right now. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow midday, and then I don't know if I'm doing a night stream because I'm out. But yeah, big up to you guys anyway, man. Great stream. Smash the like on the way out and spam this shark emoji. Big up.